I can hear myself. Hello, testing 1, 2. Is he hearing that? Hello, test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, test. Hello, test.
Home.
He should be hearing me talking. We've got a short in this cord.
Okay, so he can hear you at mine.
Yeah. Okay.
By people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Well, hi again, everyone. Welcome to basketball here on Classic Hits 97.7. It is regional semifinal Thursday night from Apache as the Mangum Lady Tigers and Tigers get ready to play a pair of ball games, and it's a pair of different teams that Mangum will be facing. Mangum gets Sayre in the girls' game, and then it'll be the Vikings of Northeast in the boys' contest for our nightcap. And such a pleasure to have you alongside on a Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening here on Classic Hits 97.7. Also, we are streaming live this weekend, courtesy of the good folks at the First United Methodist Church over there in Snyder, sponsoring our video stream this weekend, and thank you for providing that monetary donation to make sure that that occurred. So, a tip of the cap to you, and I can say it now, I've protected his anonymity all week long, but also thanks to our dear friend Mike Rogers from over there at the Department of Human Services, he and his wife helping out to coordinate the video streaming payment that was made. So Mike and Mrs. Rogers, thank you, and also tip of the cap to the good folks at the First United Methodist Church there in Snyder. I can say that because actually by trade I am a Methodist, so there you go. They don't claim me. There was and this is a true story. I've got to tell this since we're on this subject. Sounds like something that we would tell with Michael in the morning, Monday through Friday, 6 to 9, here on Classic Hits 97.7. But this honestly happened. I was not baptized until the age of 25. I grew up in that kind of household. But anyhow, long story short, the radio station that I was working at in southwest Missouri, Nevada, Missouri, I got ready to leave for the day, and I told the gal Friday up front, I said, yeah, kind of a big weekend for me. I'm going to get baptized this weekend. And she literally looked down her nose at me and said, really? By what denomination? And I said, well, Methodist. And she said, oh, they'll take anybody. So there you have it. Thank you so much. Later in life, I did get dunked by the Baptist as well. So I'm covered. I got sprinkled by the Methodist and dunked by the Baptist. So I think I'm doing okay. Anyhow, we've got fun basketball coming up for you tonight here from Apache. I've got to tell you, the last time that I was here, it was not in this facility. It was a couple of years ago when we were doing Hobart Lady Bearcat and Bearcat basketball, and we played at the old facility. And to say that this is a step up is a vast understatement. This place is beautiful, phenomenal, and fabulous, and we're glad to be here on this Thursday evening as we get set for basketball. The only thing that we're missing is some pink duct tape. I ran out when we were at Merritt a couple of weeks ago, and we've got a cord that is precariously hanging out there. But I do have my bouncer, Dylan Fox, to my right. Not only will he be keeping the score, not only will he be doing the videography this evening, he may be doing some spotting for me as well, but he'll also act as a bouncer. And anybody that is a ruffian and comes by and tries to mess with our power cord, they will find themselves in serious trouble. For example, Mattingly Carney just came by with one of her little friends, and Dylan gave him the old stink eye, and they they melted right in their shoes. Now, if you know Mattingly Carney, you know that I'm not being honest about that because nobody makes Mattingly get nervous and or upset. She's just that kind of kid. All right, so we've got Sayre and Mangum coming up here in a semifinal matchup on a Thursday evening. You win this ball game, you know that you play for the regional title on Saturday night, which is great, but you also assure yourself of playing the following week in area. And area for this particular 2A region will be played at the Pioneer Event Center in Weatherford, something that makes our own Dylan Fox very happy because that literally will be in his backyard as he is a student there at Southwestern Oklahoma State University. So you have to take them one at a time, obviously, and I think Richard Carney would be the first to say that. I know Chad Hussey would echo it, but again, you win tonight, and you know you're playing next week, and that is an awfully good feeling. Now, you can advance and continue to play next week, but you've got to win 2 games in a row, and here's the tough part about this. If you lose this ball game tonight, you have to come back tomorrow at 1:30 and play an elimination ball game, and that can be a difficult prospect in its own right. Now, we know who the loser of this ball game will face tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. It will be Stratford. Earlier today, Stratford beating Nenagah 66-48. Nenagah now out of the tournament. Also, the Northeast girls beaten. The Snyder Lady Cyclones winning that one by 8, 43-35. So Snyder will play tomorrow evening at 6:30 against the loser of tonight's Vanoss and Rush Springs ball game that will be played at Rush Springs. On the boys' side of things, we can tell you that it will be the loser of the Mangum and Northeast game taking on Wynnewood. Wynnewood beating Walters earlier today, 60-47. Snyder Cyclones advancing. They will play tomorrow night at 8 o'clock as they beat Boone Apache. I don't know why they call it Boone Apache. It's Apache. They beat Apache by 10, 57-47, and they will await the loser of Vanoss and Stratford. So kind of set the table for you. We are on a roll. We're on a streak. We are undefeated so far today. The Fox Radio Network, the Navajo Lady Indians victorious, the Hobart Bearcats victorious, and the Cordell Lady Blue Devils winning as well. So that streak needs to continue here tonight with Mangum first against Sayre, and then the boys taking on Northeast. Our countdown to tip-off continues. We'll take a timeout and come back as we get ready for semifinal Thursday night here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Back in Apache as we get set for the first semifinal matchup with Mangum. They'll take on the Lady Eagles of Sayre. Good to have you alongside tonight on Classic Hits 97.7 on Facebook Live and also on oksports.tv. By the way, Caitlin Huckabee checking in. Rather spend my time watching the Lady Tigers than listening to my night class. Well, Caitlin, here's the thing. I cannot write you an excuse note, okay? Yeah, you're not going to get an excuse note from me for attending class, although I may be able to figure that out for you. Connie Rogers-Hewlick says, hey, thank you. Mike Avery says, you're welcome. Well, there's something going on there that I'm unaware of. And then Shane Hagee says, will the video stay up? Yes, Shane, the video will stay up, courtesy of the good folks over there at the First United Methodist Church in Mangum. So please pass along your greetings to those folks and tell them thank you along the way as well. Spencer Moorhead, Sue Thompson, Mike Avery checking us out tonight on oksports.tv and also on Facebook Live. Good to have you alongside. So we've got Snyder and we've got Sayre and the Mangum Lady Tigers set to square off. Now, these two teams played earlier this year, and in fact, I believe Dylan tells me that was the first night that he did video as part of his job responsibilities here with the Fox Radio Network. And on that night, Sayre was victorious, 44-32. Lady Eagles jumped out to a 9-2 lead at the end of the first quarter of play, and from there, Mangum pretty much played them evenly throughout the course of the rest of the evening. But that 9-2 lead really was a thorn in the side for Richard Carney's club that night. How about this team, though, from Sayre? They are 22-2 on the year. They lost back on December 7th to Visay. Visay playing tonight in the Class A area elimination bowl game against Tipton over at Cache. They lost to Visay in overtime, 52-50. Back on December 7th. And then the last time they lost was back on December 21st when they were beaten by Hollis, 48-39. Hollis playing tonight in another 2A regional bowl game, taking on Cashin. So Brian Richardson's team has not lost a bowl game since before Christmas, and specifically on the first day of winter, December 21st. Hey, how you doing there, Jamison? Jamison Richardson. His Duke Tigers will be playing tomorrow night over at Cache against Hammond for a chance to go to the state tournament. All right, we'll take one last time out, come back with your starting lineups in the opening tap. Mangum and Sayre coming up. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Well, I see Dylan laughing about something in conjunction with our PA guy. I'm not even going to go there. I'll wait and find out the next time we have a commercial break. But thank you for joining us tonight on Classic Hits 97.7, Facebook Live, and here on oksports.tv. One of our officials tonight is Brad Cooksey. Brad is the Economic Development Director over at Lawton, and we have been a part of many a bowl game that he has officiated. He runs an extremely tight ship. I don't think that there will be any chicanery or shenanigans going on tonight with Cooksey out on the floor. Mangum going to be the visitors here this evening. They're in their road black uniforms with the orange numerals and the white numerals and orange trim. They'll matriculate on the left end of your listening device and or viewing device. And they will go with Dusty Pence and Sarah Rogers. They'll be joined by Nicole Rogers, Kyra Hussey, and the final member of that starting five for the Mangum Lady Tigers will be Jaden Davenport. So a little bit of a surprise there with Davenport getting the start. She normally is the first player off the bench. So it's Pence, Rogers squared along with Hussey, and Davenport getting the start here tonight for Mangum. Of course, Davenport, explosive, and I will really be surprised if Richard does not come out and get after this group from Sayre here this evening. Starting five for Brian Richardson's club being introduced. They'll go with Jenny Easter and Bailey Sterling. Be joined by Ryan Richardson, the coach's daughter. Kelby Wilson back after suffering a devastating knee injury. Back out on the floor. The final member of that starting five for Sayre will be Carly Easter. So it'll be Easter squared, Sterling, Richardson, and Wilson, the starting five for this group from Sayre. They are dressed in their road or home white uniforms with the silver numerals and the maroon and silver trim. And Shane Hagee says, I'm glad we've got video. And again, Shane, tip of the cap to the folks over at the First United Methodist Church in Snyder. Dustin and Christina Locklear checking in and saying good luck to the Lady Tigers and Tigers. Mangum will play next as they will do battle with the Northeast Vikings. I'm laughing. For those of you who are familiar with Fox Radio, Lance Parrott once did a show on Star 100.3, which is now, of course, the sports animal, and Lance is the PA guy, and let me just tell you, he's enjoying his position down there, no doubt about it. All right, it'll be Carly Easter jumping center against Sarah Rogers. 8 minutes on the clock. The tap going to be controlled by Kyra Hussey, and we are underway here on Classic Hits 97.7, the Fox Radio Network, OKSports.tv, and Classic Hits 97.7. Our first quarter, as always, being brought to us by our good friends over there at the Stockman's Bank. One thing that they do very well at Sayre is play defense, packing it inside here. Hussey got a challenge, misses the shot, rebound, Davenport, and Jaden got it to go, and Mangum is on the board, 2-0. And we see that full court pressure defense that Richard has been running for quite some time. Wilson and company, though, breaks it very easily. Carly Easter into the front court. My good friend Perry Thomas, a broadcaster up there at Woodward, said, have fun with all those Easters, Barnes. Well, indeed, we do. Jenny looking inside. Carly right side ties it at 2 as she'll knock down the jumper from 10. So they spread the floor, and it's a 2-2 ball game. 7:05 left in quarter number one. I talked to Richard last week and asked him if he was maybe going to go a little bit up-tempo against this group from Sayre, and I think you'll see that. They did that for a while back in December when they played them, and it presented some problems for the Lady Eagles. There's a tip. There's that defense. Ball free. We'll get a tie-up and a jump ball in the air going to point the way of Sayre. But they just come at you, as Pat Green once sang, wave after wave. And you saw it right there. Well, did they call a foul on Hussey on that play? Wow. So that'll be the first on Kyra, team foul number 1 on Mangum. Looked like a jump ball, but they called the foul instead. Richardson now bringing it across the timeline, and Ryan, a couple of knee braces for her efforts in a high school career as well. Richardson skips it over the top here in the near side and gives it up to Jenny Easter. Back to Richardson. 6:25 left in the first quarter of play. It's a 2-2 ball game, and there's Nicole Rogers with some long arms and steal. Ball free in the front court, and Jaden Davenport was out of bounds when she touched it. So you like the defense there of Nicole Rogers, but the ball got away from her, and she went down the floor, and Davenport tried to save and couldn't get it done. Carly Easter into the front court. She'll leave it to Wilson from 15. Shot won't go. Ball batted around a couple of times, and aggressive inside Kyra Hussey. She'll come up with a loose basketball, and Mangum goes to work. 6:05 left in period number 1. We are tied at 2. There was a great listing of rules that somebody posted. Well, it was Bryce Sellers, my good friend over there at Red River Federal Credit Union, talking about rules that are there and are not there. And one of those is over the back. There is no such call. So don't ask for it. There's no such call as a moving screen either. At the free throw line, here's Sayre inside. Shot won't go. And the rebound going to be taken away by Kelby Wilson. Wanting to run is Sayre out in front. And that'll be Carly Easter. She loses it to Wilson. Ball popped out of her hands. And good defense by Jaden Davenport. Davenport showing that speed, getting down the floor. Wilson tried to hand the ball off to Jenny Easter. And Wilson had it slapped out of her hands. So Sayre will get it back. 5:29 left in the first. We're tied at 2. It may take a bit for both teams to adjust to the sight lines here as well. It's a lot of room behind the basket that Sayre is shooting at. Skip pass inside, tough catch, and with the left hand, Bailey Sterling will put it up and in. Well, Sterling made a nice catch on the baseline, put it up and in. 4-2, Sayre with the first lead. There's also glass that leads into the concession area behind that end of the floor, and so it may be difficult shooting-wise. Of course, when you get it inside like Bailey Sterling did, not too hard to make that one go down. Now a steal by Wilson on Sayre's end of the floor, and again, that defense that they are so famous for shows up right there. By the way, Pam Simmons, hello, kiddo. Good to have you and Reed alongside. Listening to the broadcast tonight, back at home there in Mangum. As Mangum trails by a pair, here's a 2-ball fired by Richardson. That was 3, actually. Missed it, and Sarah Rogers battling Sterling and Carly Easter for the basketball and came away with it. Sarah Rogers, long, lanky, but very strong, and showed it right there. Mangum down by a pair, 4-2, 4:15 left here in the first period of play. Diagonal pass, tough catch caught by Davenport. Shot didn't go. Jaden got it back and then got stripped on the way up. Mangum fans wanting a foul, not going to get it. Loose ball picked up by Jenny Easter. And now here comes Sayre and Carly Easter. She'll bring it across the timeline. Nicole right in her back pocket. At the midway point of quarter number 1, Mangum trailing 4-2 to Sayre in a slugfest of an early going game. First quarter, as always, being brought to us by our good friend. Wow, wide open on the back door, Sterling, and she's got 2 more. As Stockman's Bank brings us the first quarter, and Richard Carney brings us the first timeout of the evening. 3:42 left in the first, 6-2. Mangum down by 4. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Well, back-to-back plays. Bailey Sterling has been able to find her way along the baseline on the weak side, and nobody from Mangum has picked her up, and I know Richard's going to be saying, hey, she's a pretty good ball player. We don't want to give her those little bunnies inside like that. So they took the timeout and had a conversation with his team from a defensive standpoint. 3:42 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum trailing 6-2. They scored the first basket of the ball game, but have been shut out since. Dusty coming across the timeline. Ball kicked, and that was inadvertent. Carly Easter thought she was playing in the goalpost of a soccer ball game. We're at the Warrior Event Center, and boy, I tell you what, it is, as I said at the top, marvelous. Nicole Rogers now with the ball up top. She'll come to Dusty. Now Jaden wraps it here on the near side to Kyra. Hussey's got the only 2 points of the ball game. Going to go inside to Sayre. She'll get double teamed. Ball lost out of bounds. I think it's going to go off of Jenny Easter, and it does. Brian Richardson, who is one of the more animated coaches in all of high school basketball, getting a little animated right there. He thought that Sayre hooked on the play. Inbounds pass caught by Davenport. Everything is challenged. You better catch, and you better be strong when you make that catch. Davenport now between the 2 circles. She'll come to Nicole here on the near side, and Rogers will throw it away. Thought she had Hussey inside, but the angle closed quickly and threw it away. Substitution out. Keely Hussey into the ballgame. Ryan Richardson will come back in for Sayre as Kylie Easter had come in for a couple of minutes. Richardson back in. Kylie sitting down. Keely Hussey in there as well. Here comes Shelby Wilson now. Wilson at the free throw line. 15-footer goes. Shelby Wilson, coach's daughter. And Kelby will knock that down time after time. Thank you, Cindy Lauper. I think I called her Shelby. It's Kelby. 8-2 now. The lead has grown to 6. 2:45 left in quarter number one. And this is reminiscent of the first meeting between these two ball clubs. Another turnover on the offensive end by Mangum. And Sterling got a piece of the ball, and Bailey and company now will come across the timeline. Carly Easter out on the wing. She'll go inside to Wilson, open from 10. Short-armed the shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Sterling will get it. Force one up. That won't go. And we'll get a rebound from Sarah Rogers, and she'll get fouled. I think it's Danny Garza down there, isn't it? Our other official here tonight. Kelby Wilson with the personal. That'll be her first. And number one called on Sayre. 2:25 left in period number one. Mangum with a bucket in the first 30 seconds, and they have been shut out ever since. And again, they have slowed things down. A bit of a surprise. Keely Hussey over the top to Kyra. Had the three, won't take it. Now they'll swing it on the right side to Nicole. Back to Dusty. Kyra up top. She will fire the three and banks it home. Kyra Hussey. I said she had the first 2 points of the ball game. Actually, it was Jaden Davenport with the three there. Hussey makes it an 8-5 ball game. Wilson back the other way. Sterling underneath the basket, and the shot goes in. She'll get fouled, and we'll go to the free throw line for an old-fashioned three-point play. Check the foul here on Mangum, and it'll go against Kyra Hussey, and that'll be 2 on Kyra and 2 on Mangum. So the basket was good. It makes it a 10-5 ball game, and Bailey Sterling has 6 of the 10. She'll get a couple of one free throw here. Left-hander, front of the iron, doesn't get it to go, and Nicole Rogers will come up with a loose basketball for Mangum. Well, Mangum really, obviously, needing to convert right here. Trailing 10-5, 90 seconds left in quarter number one. B.R. Stover says, "Go Tigers." Got extra O's in there. Minute 25 left in the first quarter. Good ball movement by the Lady Tigers. Now going inside, Keely Hussey. Knocked to the floor. Ball picked up by J.C. Nippert. She'll spin, shoot, and score. Good job by J.C. Nippert. Little heat check there by the senior. And she'll knock down her first two and make it a 10-7 ball game. So Stockman's Bank hopes that you're enjoying this first quarter. And even though it seems like Sayre has dominated, it's a three-point game. Easter up top. That's Jenny. Had the ball taken out of her hands by Nicole Rogers. And then Jenny Easter will run up the backside of Nicole Rogers and commit her first personal foul. Number 2 called on Sayre. 55.9 left in quarter number one. 10-7. Mangum trailing by 3. The Tigers will play next. They'll do battle with the Vikings of Northeast, who arrived just a few minutes ago. Worth noting, the student section across the way for Sayre in their camouflage. Not many of them, but they are loud and proud and in their camouflage. Apparently, they're telling you to be very, very quiet while hunting for Tigers. Reach-in foul going to be called here. Bailey Sterling that time going through Sarah Rogers to try to come up with a loose basketball. Foul on Sterling going to be her first of the night. And team foul number 3 called on Mangum. Or on Sayre, rather. Sterling will set down, and Savannah Pearson will come into the ball game now for Sayre, and a steal on the inbounds pass by Carly Easter. Easter going to dribble, drive, put the ball on her hip, but got bailed out. Foul on the floor. That's not happy man down there, Richard Carney. He is furious with Keely Hussey because she didn't get back on defense. Foul on Sarah Rogers. Going to be her first. Team foul number 3 called on Mangum. Sayre will inbound underneath their own glass. And that's Richardson doing it over the top. She'll get it right back. Ryan looks inside. Kelby Wilson. Now they'll kick it over the top to Jenny Easter. Pearson in the corner, right side. Back on top to Carly. 15 seconds left in quarter number one. Dylan watching that power cord with great trepidation. You can bet we will have tomorrow duct tape. Down to 5 seconds left in the quarter. And a reach-in foul going to be charged to Keely Hussey, and a bailout foul there. Keely apparently getting the arm of Jenny Easter out high. That'll be the first on Keely, and team foul number 4 called on Mangum. 3.4 left in the first quarter of play. Setting down will be Jenny Easter. Kylie Easter will take her place. 3.4 left in the quarter. See if Sayre able to squeeze off a shot. And Jenny Easter from the free throw line comes up short, and the first period is in the books. Mangum trailing 10-7 at the end of one. Quarter number 2 coming up. Stick and stay. Classic Hits 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Classic Hits 97.7 page and on OKSports.tv, provided by the First Methodist Church of Snyder. God, why do I keep doing that? First Methodist Church of Mangum. Been in Snyder all day. I guess that's part of my problem. All right, second period underway, and it'll be Sayre with a basketball. They'll continue to matriculate on the right end of your listening and or viewing device. Ryan Richardson running the offense down for her father. She throws it over the top. Not a good pass. Jenny Easter not going to be able to catch that one. It'll go out of bounds, and the turnover going to give it to Mangum. Mangum out there with Sarah Rogers, J.C. Nippert, Nicole Rogers, Dusty Pence, and Kaylee Hussey. In their road black uniforms, white numerals, and they've got orange and silver trim. Across the timeline, Dusty, who has yet to shoot the ball, to Nippert. Open in the corner, Keeley had the three, didn't take it. Good close out that time by Easter. Ball knocked out of bounds. Ryan Richardson with the play. Ryan Richardson touched it last. So Mangum will get it back. JC to inbound, just to the right of the Sayre bench. 7:30 left in the first half of play. 10-7 ball game. JC looking inside. Nippert over the top to Pence. Dusty looks inside and tries to get it to Nicole. Can't handle the pass. Going to be taken away by Sayre. They want to run. Lady Eagles quickly across the timeline. Here's Wilson. Kicks it right side. Jenny Easter stopping, popping, shooting, and scoring. Jenny Easter. It's Carly Easter instead. I'm sorry. I'm getting my Easters confused. So that'll be Carly Easter now with 4, and the lead is at 5, 12-7. 6:55 left in the first half of play. Sarah going to go inside, gets triple teamed, and we're going to get a foul, and Rogers will go to the line to shoot too. Brad Cooksey tells us that the foul is going to be on Carly Easter. That'll be her first. And team out of her 4 called on Sayre. So Sarah will go to the line to shoot too. Rogers scoreless in the first quarter. First one rolls in. Sarah will get one more. Substitution now as Kiana Dickey and Tatiana James comes into the ball game. Nippert will set. So does Nicole Rogers. 6:55 left in the half. Mangum down by 4. Second free throw won't roll in. And Rogers 1 for 2. It's a 12-8 ball game. Back the other way now on the run. Ryan Richardson. Richardson going to slow down, let traffic clear. And Sayre will reset. By Keeley Hussey all over Ryan Richardson. Carly Easter will come out and get the ball between the two circles. She'll hand it off on the wing to Jenny Easter. It's Kylie Easter instead. Kylie. Dangerous pass to Carly Easter. Made a good catch. I thought that was going to be a steal there. Now Carly going to wrap around, go inside, get the pass, put up the shot and score. Carly Easter. Carly Easter now beginning to take over a bit inside. Makes it 14-8. 6-point lead for Sayre, and that's how many points Carly Easter has. Keeley inside to Kiana and Dickey to Rogers. Great catch by Sarah, and she'll put it up and in. First 2 of the ball game for Sarah from the field. She's got a total of 3, and it's 14-10. 2 minutes have gone by here in period number 2. And again, you watch the ball game, don't look at the scoreboard, and you think the Lady Eagles are absolutely hammering Mangum, but then you check the scoreboard, and it's a 4-point game. Skip pass here on the near side comes to Kylie Easter. Back out top to Carly. They'll reset to Richardson. Ryan at the free throw line finds Wilson. Good look inside. Wide open, and that's an easy 2 for Bailey Sterling. Sterling with 8 points and all from inside, and all have been way too easy. She'll make it a 16-10 ball game. 5:25 left in the first half of play. Dusty into the front court. She'll come to Keeley. Hussey looking for a Lane goes here on the near side to James. Tatiana back up top. Dusty sets, fires, three. Front of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Rebound battled for. Ryan Richardson will get it and run it out now to Kelby Wilson. Wilson double team, quickly gets it to Easter. Now that's Carly. Off the bounce, wraparound pass. Sterling fouled. Will go to the line to shoot two. But again, Bailey Sterling and Carly Easter are absolutely bludgeoning Mangum inside. Foul going to be called on Sarah Rogers. That'll be 2 on Rogers. And team foul number 5 called on Mangum. 5:04 left of the first half of play. To the foul line, the left-handed Bailey Sterling 0 for 1 from the stripe. Got that one to go. She'll have one more. Substitution now for Richard as he'll bring Jaden Davenport back in. Kyra Hussey will check in as well. Pence and Sarah Rogers sitting down. Second free throw on the way. Won't roll in. And the rebound taken away by Kiana Dickey, and then she'll get fouled for her efforts. That'll be on Kelby Wilson, and that'll be the second of the night on Kelby. Team foul number 5 called on Sayre. They lead 17-10 as we play here in the first half. Mangum jumped out to a 2-0 lead, and that was the last time they led the ball game. Davenport into the front court. Jaden. She'll go to Dickey. Tough catch by Kiana at the feet. Now finds Tatiana on the baseline. James will throw the ball away. Wilson with the steal. She'll lose it now to Kyra Hussey, and he can't handle it. It'll go out of bounds. And there were 3 Mangum Lady Tigers colliding with one another. Keeley and Kyra Hussey and Jaden Davenport, and it's a turnover. Missed opportunity there for the Lady Tigers. 4:44 left in the half. Inbounds pass. It's caught by Kylie Easter over the top. She'll come to Sterling. Bailey, 25 feet away from the basket. That's not her forte. Gets rid of it as quickly as she can. And she'll come here to Carly Easter. Carly with a crossover. Tries to get away from Keeley. Finds Sterling inside for 2 more. Sterling now with 8 points in the ball game. 6 in this quarter. Everything has come from inside. And it's a 1910 Fruit Gum Company. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I got love in my tummy. Kyra Hussey inside, puts up the shot. She'll get fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Let's see if it's on Kelby Wilson or Bailey Sterling. And they called it on Wilson. And on Kelby, that'll be her third. Team foul number 6 called on on the Lady Eagles. Kyra to shoot 2. Line drive, first one goes in. She'll get one more. Kyra Hussey. Hussey hit a 3-pointer, banked it home in that first half of play. Savannah Pearson will come in. Wilson will set down with those 3 fouls. 4:13 left in the half. 19-11. Second one on the way. Goes in for Kyra Hussey. Hussey's dad, Chad, coaching Mangum boys in the second bowl game here tonight. And they will take on Northeast. Here comes Carly Easter, and Easter out of control, throws the ball away. Kylie Easter not able to catch up with that one. Quickly back up off the bench now for Brian Richardson, his daughter Ryan. Ryan will take the place of Kylie Easter. 4:06 left in the half. 19-12, Mangum trailing by 7. The winner plays Saturday night in the championship bowl game. The loser will have to come back and play tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. Tatiana James in the corner from 3, and it's an air ball. Bailey Sterling with the rebound. Sterling will go to Richardson. Ryan quickly over the top to Easter, and Easter bobbled, but Sterling there to get it. She'll slow it down to Richardson with 3:40 left in the half. Ryan with Keely Hussey on her. Richardson trying to break her down, comes near side to Carly. Goes inside, mismatch there. Sterling against Dickey, but not a good shot by Bailey Sterling, and the rebound cleared off by Mangum. Here comes Kyra Hussey. Hussey kicks left side. Tatiana, 3-ball, got it to go that time. Tatiana James. Shooter's mentality. Fires up the air ball the first time, says, let's do that again. And knocks it down. 19-15, Mangum within 4. Bailey Sterling in the middle of the floor. And again, that is not her forte. She'll give it up to Easter, and now a reset to Richardson between the 2 circles. 3 minutes left in the first half of play. Mangum trailed by 4 several times in the period. They just can't get inside that 4-point mark. Dangerous pass across the top and taken away by Tatiana James. Kylie Easter telegraphed that one, and James can fly and went and got it. Tatiana going to fire a 3 here on the near side. Too quick. Shot no good. Rebound put back. Keely Hussey can't get it to fall, and on the rebound, a push going to be called on Jaden Davenport. Ooh, that was a big miss there. Davenport's first. Team foul number 6 on Mangum. Great job by Keeley to get the rebound on the short three ball, but then couldn't get the putback to go in. Jenny Easter setting down. And back into the ball game comes Kylie Easter. She'll go to Carly into the front court. Carly, dribble, drive, Sterling, Bailey with the left hand, shot doesn't go. Kyra Hussey with a rebound, 2:25 left in the half. Here comes Hussey back the other way. Kyra, dribble, drive, kick, right side, and an offensive foul going to be called on Hussey. Well, she can't believe it. Kyra Hussey and having a conversation with Brad Cooksey. Brad, I mean, he'll listen. Let her have that conversation. But that's the third foul now on Kyra. Team foul number 7 on Mangum. Player control foul, so no free throws. Here comes Carly Hussey into the front court. She'll go to Bailey Sterling. Sterling to Ryan Richardson. 2:10 left in the first half of play. 19-15, Mangum down by 4. Three ball going to be dialed up by Kylie Easter off the window. Didn't get it to go. Pearson with the rebound. Ball knocked out of her hands. Taken away by Sarah Rogers, and here comes Kyra back the other way. Kyra, dribble, drive, stop, glass. Got it to go! What a move there by Kyra Hussey! Had 3 fouls and somehow slid between a couple of defenders and didn't get her fourth. Minute 45 left in the half. Kylie Easter back the other way to Sterling. And Bailey going to get grabbed on the floor. She'll shoot a 1-and-1 here. 19-17, 1:42 left in the first half of play. And Kyra Hussey has picked up her 4th foul. Wow. So Hussey now with 4, and that's 8 team fouls on Mangum in the first half of play. And Bailey Sterling, who has 1 of 3 from the free throw line, will go to the charity stripe here to shoot 1-and-1. Free throw, good. One more on the way. By the way, our sometime announcer over there on 107 The Zone, Amy Brown, whose daughter plays for the Cordell team, and they won earlier today. Second free throw good. Bailey Sterling. Congratulations to Janet Rogers and company. Hollis is leading Cashin. Listen to this now at the half. This is a girls' game. Hollis 30, Cashin 9. There's a minute left until the half. How about that? Cashin, of course, beating Cordell in the district championships last week. Katie Hussey going to go inside, put up a shot, had it knocked out of her hands. And Mangum will get it back with 1:24 left in the first half of play. They trail by 4, 21-17. Brian Richardson down there working Brad Cooksey, asking for some help. Garza says no. Well, Cooksey made the right call. Tatiana now to inbound for Mangum. James, middle of the floor. She'll find Dickey, and Kiana try to go on the wing to Nicole Rogers. And Bailey Sterling. Well, I tell you what, Bailey Sterling, big strong kid inside, but she got some length on her as well. Slapped that one out of bounds. So Mangum will get it back. They'll inbound far side. James with the catch. She'll go here to Keeley. Keeley between a couple of defenders. Puts up the shot. May have been partially blocked by Pearson. Battle for the loose basketball. We're going to jump ball in the air. Going to point the way of Mangum. Richard looking for a foul. All right, now we understand that at the half, it is Hollis leading Cashin 32-12. 32-12. Hollis in front of Cashin. The loser of that game, by the way, will play Cordell tomorrow on 107 The Zone at 1:30. We'll get a foul here. And a reach-in going to be called on Carly Easter. That'll be her second. And team foul number 7 called on Sayre. So Kiana Dickey will go to the free throw line to shoot 1-and-1. Dusty Pence going to check back in. Keeley Hussey will set down. I just want you to know, across the way, nobody ever walks by. It's Grand Central Station on our side. Free throw, Dickey, no good. And high to get the rebound, Pearson. So Mangum struggling for the foul line a little bit as well. Pearson had her glasses knocked off of her. And timeout going to be taken by Brian Richardson and company. 1:05 left in the first half of play. Sayre in front of Mangum, 21-17. We're Classic Hits, 97.7.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
21-17 our score. It is Mangum trailing Sayre with 1:05 left in the first half of play. Sayre with the basketball. Coming to other Greer County teams in action tonight over at the Class B area tournament in Cache. And the Granite Lady Panthers and Panthers both playing in an elimination bowl game. James with a wild shot, doesn't go. Pearson with the rebound for Sayre. They want to run. That's Easter out front. She'll go to Sterling. Sterling puts up the shot. It was blocked by Sarah Rogers. We'll get a jump ball, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. Sarah went up with Bailey Sterling and said, "Get that stuff out of here!" 48.1 left in the first half of play. By the way, I believe I've injured myself. Inbounds pass. Pearson bobbles, gets it to Carly, and a reset now to Kylie Easter. 40 seconds left in the first half of play. I think Brian Richardson would just as soon hold for one shot here. It's just me, right? That's just what I listen to. That doesn't affect anything except what I hear. Okay. So Sayre is holding for one. 30 seconds left in the first half of play. 21-17. They lead by 4 over Mangum. And again, keep in mind, a little foul trouble in this first half of play. In fact, both teams do. As Kelby Wilson has got 3 fouls. She is on the bench. Carly Easter with 2 out there right now for Brian Richardson. Brian Richardson lost the ball, taken away by Dickey. Picked up by Sarah. She'll get stripped from behind. Kylie Easter will get it. Carly Easter now going to try to beat the clock from half court. Comes up short in the first half. Will come to a close. Brian Richardson at the midcourt line, begging for a foul on the play. Not going to get it. Meantime, Richard, hands on his hips, having just, he's not saying anything to the officials, but he's just looking at them. Brian Richardson's got both officials at midcourt, and it's kind of like Richards waiting for his number to be called at the deli so he can have a conversation with the officials. 21 on the it's great. Richardson finishes up with Garza, and then Richard points at Garza and says, "No, I want to talk to you, not you, Cooksey. Come on, man." 21-17 the score at the half. Mangum trailing by 4 to Sayre. It's as good as advertised. Semi-final Thursday night. You're listening to it live and in living color on Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, "Go Mangum Tigers."
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
At the half, it's 21-17, Mangum trailing Sayre, as we have a good time here tonight in the Warrior Event Center in Apache. By the way, going to get caught up on a little Facebook activity. Mike McAlexander watching tonight. Good to have you alongside, Mike. Always a pleasure. Kendra Barnes letting us know that Tipton leads Vici at the half. This is a Class A area matchup going on over at Cache. And again, the loser is eliminated. Tipton leading Visay at the intermission 32-28 is the score there. 32-28. David Gordon checking us out tonight. Also Mike Avery as well. And Lisa Wilson, she says, go Lady Tigers. Kim Martis. Miss Kimmy is here, she says. Hello to Denise York. Connie Rogers-Hewlick is here as well. So going to have alongside all you folks watching us tonight on oksports.tv and also on Facebook Live. And the reason you're able to do that, the generosity of the First United Methodist Church over there in Mangum, including my dear friends Mike Rogers and his wife. So thank you all for being a part of our broadcast here tonight on Classic Hits 97.7 and also on our live streaming facilities. At the end of the first quarter of play, it was a 10-7 lead for Sayre, and then the Lady Eagles outscored Mangum in that second period of play, 11-10, and that's where we are at the half. 21-17 our score. 7 in the first half for Kyra Hussey, but she is in serious foul trouble for Richard Carney as she had 4 fouls at the intermission. Hussey was 7 points, but also 4 fouls, and she'll have to spend part of at least that second half on the bench for Richard Carney. Sarah Rogers has got 3 in the first half. Tatiana James with 3 as well. 2 apiece for Jaden Davenport and for J.C. Nippert. Mangum from the free throw line, 3 of 5 in the first half of play. And again, they trail by 4, 21-17. We told you the foul situation for Kyra Hussey. And really, she's the only Lady Tiger in foul trouble. Sarah Rogers does have 2 at the intermission, but Rogers the only other player with more than 1 foul at the half. On the other side of the ledger, it has been all Bailey Sterling and Carly Easter. In fact, those two have combined for 19 of the 21 points for Sayre. And again, they lead it by 4, 21-17. Sterling with 11 points in the first half of play, 8 of those coming from little chippies inside when she would go weak side and take passes from Carly Easter. 3 of 5 from the foul line is Easter, the only player to shoot free throws in the first half for Sayre. But again, or rather that was Bailey Sterling. Sterling with 11 at the first half and 3 of 5 for the foul line to lead Sayre in scoring. Carly Easter has got 8. And the other 2 points coming from Kelby Wilson. Wilson got herself into foul trouble in that second period and had to set for quite some time. Kelby with 3 fouls at the intermission. Carly Easter has 2 at the half. And again, it is a 4-point ball game. 21 on the board for Sayre, 17 for Mangum at the intermission. And again, the winner will play on Saturday night in the regional championship ball game. Yes, it's your song, I know, Huckabee. We played this the other day for our dear friend Huckabee over there at the courthouse, the Greer County Courthouse, and Huckabee was dancing in her office, and they sent pictures. It was alarming. She's here doing the YMCA as well. All right, now back to reality. The loser of this ball game returns tomorrow at 1:30 and will play for their postseason lives. They'll take on Stratford. Stratford bouncing Ninnekah 66-48 earlier today. Also, Snyder continues to win. They beat Northeast 43-35. Snyder will play tomorrow evening at 6:30, and they get the loser of Vanoss and Rush Springs. At the half, 21-17, Mangum trailing by 4. And we'll return to the Warrior Event Center after this timeout and get ready for the second half of play here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Second half about to unfold here on Classic Hits 97.7. Third quarter, as always, brought to you by 333 Dental. Mangum with the ball on the right end of your listening and or viewing device in the road black uniforms with the white numerals and the orange and gray trim. Dusty Pence, along with Keely Hussey, Jaden Davenport, Nicole and Sarah Rogers out on the floor for Mangum. Pence, left corner, open for three, won't take it. Keely finds Davenport inside. Jaden shot off the glass, and she'll score, and it's 21-19. Mangum down by a pair. Meantime, Kelby Wilson back in there with those fouls. She's got three. Jenny Easter goes to Kelby. She'll fire from 15. Shot comes up short, and the rebound taken away by Sarah Rogers, and Rogers wants to run. Out front, Davenport back to Sarah, and she walked. Sarah didn't. Jaden did. Give us a chance to tell you that Ryan Richardson, Kelby Wilson, Bailey Sterling, Jenny Easter, and Carly Easter get the start in the second half for head coach Brian Richardson. Sayre in their home white uniforms with the silver and maroon numerals and trims. Sterling wide open inside, this time from Wilson, and she'll lay it up and in. And Bailey Sterling, a baker's dozen 13 of her club's 23, and it's a 4-point game again. Sarah, surprised by the catch at the left elbow, kicks right side. That's Pence for three. Got it! Dusty Pence! Knocking down the three. 23-22. Minute gone by in the third. Mangum to within one. See if they can get a stop here and take the lead. Skip pass Wilson up front. Goes to Sterling inside. Keely Hussey got there late. Knocked the ball out of bounds, but did not get a foul. A bit of a surprise there. Brian Richardson looking to make a play call, and Brad Cooksey in his face. I thought he might say something. Wilson gets a screen from Sterling on the inbounds pass, and Kelby will knock it down. 4 in the ball game for Kelby. 25-22, the lead back to 3 now. Jaden into the front court for Mangum. She'll go to Keely, left side Dusty. Hit a three a moment ago, won't take it here. Hussey up top. Keely back to Dusty. 3-ball left side. Bang! Got it! Mangum leads! That's tied at 25. Math was never my long suit. 25 all, 6:10 left in the third quarter of play. George is my friend. I will hug him and squeeze him and love him forever. Kelby Wilson, ball knocked out of her hands by Keely. Hussey, 2-on-1. Fast break goes to Pence. Bobbles, gets it back. Dribbles out of trouble, and a reset now to Davenport. Well, a good job by Pence, the senior there. Kept her composure. Mangum can take the lead. It'll be the first time since they led 2-0 to begin the ball game. Dusty up top. She'll go to Keely between the two circles. Now out on the wing, it's Davenport. Jaden back up top, Keely. Sarah asking for the ball inside, but she draws a crowd in there, and it'll be difficult for them to get the ball on the entry pass to her. Keely bobbles, gets it back, goes to Nicole. Now Davenport fakes the three, steps inside from 17. Shot too strong. The rebound, Kelby Wilson for Sayre. 5:20 left here in the third period of play. Ryan Richardson brings it across the timeline. Mangum trying to advance to a Saturday night regional championship final as Wilson gets free inside, hit the bucket, and this time not getting away with the foul on the push is Keely Hussey. Bucket is good for Kelby Wilson, and Hussey will pick up the personal. Wilson a chance at a three-point play. That'll be the second of the night on Keely, and team foul number 1 on Mangum in the second half. So Kelby to the line. Wilson, 4 in the quarter, now 5 and 7 for the night, and the three-point play is there for Kelby Wilson. 28-25, 5:05 left here in the third. Mangum down by 3. Keeley in the corner to Nicole. Now to Sayre. Late pass, and the ball gets tipped away by Bailey Sterling. We'll get a jump ball in the air. Going to point the way of Sayre. And I got to give credit there to Bailey Sterling. She, again, I talked about it in the first half of play. She's big and physical inside, but has got very long arms, and we saw it right there. Able to knock that ball free and keep it in bounds. So here comes Ryan Richardson and company. 4:50 left in the third quarter of play, 28-25. Sayre by 3. Carly Easter thought about the 3, resets to Richardson. Now Carly will get it back, left side, 3 ball, got it. Carly Easter will shoot lights out from there all night long if you don't put pressure on her. And timeout going to be taken here. Richards club down quickly by 6, 31-25, 4:35 left here in the third. And you and I are back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Well, here's the scary thing about Carly Easter. She is just listed as a sophomore. And, again, you give her that much space, she'll bury the ball on you all night long. So a quick timeout taken by Richard then is their second 30-second timeout of the night. 3 full remaining. See if Richard made any substitutions. He'll go with Rogers squared, Keeley Hussey, along with Jaden Davenport and Dusty Penn. So it's the same 5 coming out of the timeout. Keeley to Dusty in the corner. Davenport over the top. She'll find Hussey at the right elbow. Now to Nicole for 3. Shot too hard. Weak side rebound, though. Davenport and a reset to Dusty. Pence, dribble, drive, forces, and a foul going to be called. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That should be on Carly Easter, and it'll be her 3rd. So Carly Easter picks up her 3rd, and team foul number 1 on Sayre in the second half. Brian Richardson working on Cooksey, saying, my girl went straight up, and Cooksey said, no, she waved her arms, coach. First free throw is good. Dusty will get 1 more. She's got 7 points in the period and 7 on the night. Tatiana James back in. Jaden Davenport setting down. Kiana Dickey has come back in, and Nicole Rogers will take a seat. Dusty hits the second free throw, and that stops a 6-0 run by Sayre. It's a 31-27 ball game. 4:10 left here in the third period of play. By the way, into the ball game now, Kylie Easter for Sayre. Kelby to Richardson. Wilson and Richardson will now hand it off to Jenny Easter. I said that Kylie Easter was in there, but it's Jenny still. Kick here by Dusty, and it will still be Sayre basketball. Third period, as always, brought to you by 333 Dental here on Classic Hits 97.7, home of Michael in the Morning, Monday through Friday morning, 6 to 9. Classic Hits 97.7. Shameless free plug number 3. Somehow I've got to keep up with Lance Parrott. Carly Easter out between the 2 circles. She'll hand it off to Richardson. Picked up there by Kiana. So Mangum extending the defense. Carly Easter falling out of bounds. Tried to save the ball. Did. Threw it into the backcourt. And that'll be a over and back. And Mangum will get it off the defensive pressure. Setting down. Kylie Easter now will come into the ball game. And Carly will set down. Or Jenny will set down. Brian Richardson had a coaching up moment with her as she went by as well. 3:25 left in the third. We're not doing it through the radio? We lost the radio feed? Okay. Might want to check on that. They say we've lost the radio feed. Ball knocked out of bounds. It'll still be Mangum basketball. I think we're still there on the internet, but maybe we lost our radio feed. Dylan checking on that for us as well. Pence here on the near side. Dusty back out top. She'll go to Tatiana. Now Kiana will get it to James. Fires left side. Keeley. Little ball fake. Goes to Dickey. Kiana with 2:50 left in the third. Goes to James and had the ball knocked out of her hands by Kelby Wilson. So it will still be Mangum basketball. 31-27, 2:45 left here in the third period. 3 ball, Dickey. Kiana back of the iron, doesn't go. Rebound tipped around a couple of times, and Now going to be taken away by Kelby Wilson. Good job by Wilson. She took that away from a couple of Mangum defenders. Now a reach-in foul going to be called. Oh, no, a jump ball. How about that? Keely Hussey with a defensive effort there. She'll tie up Ryan Richardson. Everybody in the stands thought it was going to be a foul on Keely, but instead, jump ball, arrow points the way of Mangum. They'll get it with 2:31 left here in the third. 31-27. Somebody text Miss Stare and let her know if we are back on the radio or not. She had gotten us the message, said we were lost on 97.7. 3-ball fired up here by Tatiana. James misses the shot, but the ball lost out of bounds by Sayre, and Mangum will get it back. 2:14 left here in the third period of play. Are we there on the radio?
We're on streaming, yeah.
Okay, we're on streaming. We're not sure on the radio. Dickey now on the baseline. Fires one up from 17. Shot too strong. Rebound Keely in traffic. Off the glass, and Hussey will score. First two of the ball game for Keely Hussey. Mangum back to within two. They've on a little 4-0 run here to make it 31-29. Minute 55 left here in the third. Wilson in the front court bounces it off of her foot, and it'll go out of bounds, and Mangum will get it on the turnover. Well, if Pam Simmons is out there, she can let us know if we're on radio. Timeout going to be taken here by Sayre. 1:53 left in the third. They lead by a pair, 31-29. Classic Hits, 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
31-29, 1:53 left here in the third period of play. And that is the second 30-second timeout of the night taken by Sayre. So both teams with their full complement of 3 full timeouts. As we play in the waning moments of period number 3. Dusty into the front court. She'll go to Tatiana. James will find Sayre at the right elbow, and she wants to go inside. We'll get a collision and a foul going to be called, and the officials are going to talk about it, and it's an offensive foul. Sarah Rogers now has picked up her third foul of the night. Team foul number 2 on Mangum in the second half of play. And again, Richard furious with the call, and it's Garza that's getting his attention. Minute 41 left in the third. Sayre will get it back. Into the ball game, Kylie Easter over the top. She'll go to Carly. Carly, little dribble drive out front to Bailey Sterling. Sterling throws the ball away. Good job, though, by Wilson to keep it from going out of bounds, and a reset now to Ryan Richardson. Minute 25 left here in the third period of play. Brought to you by 333 Dental. Richardson, ball on her hip. Dickey chasing all over. Now in the corner, Carly Easter for 3. Front of the iron, doesn't get it to go. Bailey Sterling with a rebound. And a foul going to be called here, maybe on J.C. Nippert, who checked in during that last time out. And it will be on Nippert. J.C. has picked up her first of the night. And team foul number 3 called on Mangum. So inbounding on the left end of your listening indoor viewing device will be Bailey Sterling. By the way, Dusty Pence back into the ball game. Setting down will be Tatiana James. Loose ball, Sterling picked up by Pence, and Dusty on the run. Pence has had a big third quarter for Mangum. In fact, she's got 8 of the 12 in the period for the Lady Tigers, and they can tie or take the lead this trip, down by a pair. Minute left here in the third. Keely Hussey got flattened there, and Richard wanted a foul. Garza said that she fell on her own, Coach. Keely now here on the near side to Kiana. Dickey back to Keely. Left side to Nicole. Rogers finds Keely up top. 40 seconds left in the third. Keely get a double team out high. Steps between it. Ball knocked free. She'll fall to the floor, keep it in motion, and then go to Nicole Rogers. Will get tied up by Ryan Richardson, and we'll get a jump ball. And Sayre will get it back with 32.7 left here in the third. 31-29. Mangum down by 2. Ryan Richardson running the offense for the Lady Eagles. She'll come to Jenny Easter. Got to beat that 10-second clock, and does so. Richardson in the front court. Ryan here on the near side to Wilson. Found Sterling inside, but the pass was late. Taken away by Pence, and Dusty, with 15 seconds left in the third period of play, will slow it down and reset for one now for Mangum. Down to 10 left in the third quarter. Pence picked up out high by Carly Easter. Dusty checks the clock. We're at 5. She'll swing here on the near side. Stop, pop, put it up from 10. Around the rim, wouldn't go down, and the period will come to an end. 31-29. Mangum down by a pair as we go to the fourth on Classic Hits 97.7.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
I can't believe that young Miss Sayre just called it the old-timey radio, and that was the wording that she used. The old-timey radio. Wow. Classic Hits 97.7, OKSports.tv, and Classic Hits 97.7, our Facebook page, as we get ready for the fourth and final quarter here at the regional semifinal matchup in Apache. And Sayre and Mangum hooked up in a good one. 31-29, Sayre with a 2-point lead. Mangum with the ball to begin the fourth quarter of play. Lady Tigers outscoring the Lady Eagles 12-10 in that third period. By the way, Kyra Hussey now back into the ballgame for Mangum. Remember, she plays with 4 fouls. She's out there with Keeley. Sarah Rogers, who put up the shot from point-blank range, couldn't get it to go. Her putback won't go. Sarah then stripped on a third opportunity. Dusty there to put it up and in. Dusty Pence in double figures now with 10, and she'll tie it at 31. Mangum and Sayre, the winner going to the championship game Saturday night of the regionals. Inside Bailey Sterling, she'll get fouled on the arm, and will go to the line to shoot two. Great Plains Bank bringing you period number 4. Check that foul on Mangum. And it will go against Kyra Hussey, and she's done for the night. So Kyra Hussey finishes the night with 7 points. That'll be team foul number 4 called on Mangum in the second half of play. Kiana Dickey will take Kyra's place. So now it'll be Kiana, Dusty Pence, Rogers squared, Sarah, and Nicole, along with Keeley Hussey. And at the free throw line, Bailey Sterling to shoot 2. Sterling with a dozen points. Making a Baker's dozen 13 as that one goes in. Actually, she now has 14 on the night. And Bailey Sterling, the only player to shoot free throws. I'll take that back. Kelby Wilson has got 1 free throw for Sayre. Second free throw does not go in, but a lane violation. And another opportunity for Sterling. Sarah Rogers, a little jab step, got there too early. 5 of 8 on the night. Actually, 5 of 7 on the night is Sayre, and the second free throw does go in, so a lost point there for Mangum. Setting down now will be Jenny Easter. Kylie Easter will come in. Kylie's out there with Bailey Sterling, along with Carly Easter, Ryan Richardson, and Kelby Wilson. 33-31. 7 minutes left in the ball game. Mangum down by a pair of points. Lob inside. Sarah the catch. The shot. Got it to go. And a foul will be called. Sarah Rogers with the catch, the deuce, and the second foul of the night on Bailey Sterling. Team foul number 2 on Sayre in the second half. Are you kidding me? Made free throw here, and Mangum will take the lead. Sarah on the night, 1 of 2 from the foul line, make it 2 of 3. Mangum leads it 34-33. Rogers was 6 of the ball game. 34-33, and Miss Sayre tells us that we're back on the radio, on the old-timey radio, Classic Hits 97.7. She said that with a gleam in her eye because she thinks I'm old-timey. And, in fact, I am, but thank you for asking. Out between the two circles now, Ryan Richardson. The winner plays Saturday night for the regional championship. The loser will have to play tomorrow at 1:30 against Stratford. Easter going to go inside, foul called, and she'll go to the line to shoot too. That's Carly Easter. Check the foul. Oh my goodness, this will be on Sayre Rogers, and now Rogers has got 4 fouls. Team foul number 5 on Mangum in the second half. So Kyra Hussey has already fouled out, and Sayre Rogers has got 4. We've got a ton of time left in the fourth. Free throw halfway down for Carly Easter, and it came back out. That looks like a putt for Michael in the morning at the Altus Air Force Base course. That one spins in and out for Easter. Mangum holds on to lead by 1, 34-33. 6:20 and running in the fourth period of play. Kiana Dickey leaves it here on the near side for Dusty. Pence, double team, ball kicked out of bounds by Kelby Wilson. It will still be Mangum basketball. 6:11 left in the ball game. Well, what a good one we've got going on here tonight. And you kind of anticipated this. A couple of teams that are rather familiar with one another. As we mentioned, they played once already this season. Keeley up top. Hussey in the corner to Pence. Dusty back over the top to Keeley. Mangum doing a good job of valuing the basketball here this trip. Kick right side Dickey. Kiana dribble, drive, kicks. Pence out top. 3 ball on the way. Doesn't count. A charge going to be called on Kiana Dickey. Wow. That'll be her first. Team foul number 6 called on Mangum. Well, we've heard from lots of folks. Elaine Mills-Smith said, no, you're not on the radio. Janie Buck said the same thing. Sandy Payne as well. Back on, off again, on again. So we hope that we're there now. You can always go to our Facebook Live page and stream us, or you can also go to oksports.tv. So Mangum on top, 34-33. Tough shot there. Didn't go for who has had the hot hand most of the evening. Bailey Sterling, and the rebound going to be taken away by Mangum. 5.5 minutes left in the ball game. Then lead by 1, 34-33. Keeley Hussey to Dusty Pence at the left elbow. And again, if you're Mangum, you value the ball every single rep. Keeley, diagonal pass, not a good one. Easy steal for Kelby Wilson. Wilson going to challenge, doesn't have the numbers. Dickey cuts her off. Good defense by Kiana. Back out top, they'll go to Kylie Easter. Now reset Ryan Richardson. Ryan underneath the basket. Kelby Wilson, ball fake, shot, doesn't get it to go. Good job that time by Sayre Rogers to change the shot and not pick up a foul. So a missed opportunity there for the Lady Eagles. 4:50 left in the ball game. 34-33. Mangum by 1. Pence giving up the dribble. She'll hand it off to Kiana. Dickey, picked up by Carly Easter, goes up top to Keeley. Ball knocked out of her hands and taken away, and a foul going to be called on Keeley Hussey. And that'll be 3 on Keeley. Team foul number 7 on Mangum, and a 1-and-1 on the other end for Sayre, and I believe that's going to be Kylie Easter, and it is. Little 5'3" sophomore guard to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1, yet to score on the night. 4:38 left in the ball game. Kiana Dickey will set down. Tatiana James will take her place. Fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Easter's free throw way too strong. Rebound tapped out, and a good job by James to go get that thing in traffic. Sayre now, here in this fourth quarter, just 2 of 5 from the foul line, and that will make him 6 of 11 on the night. And there's another steal. This time it's going to be a run out for Carly Easter. Easter going to beat everybody down the floor, lay it up and in. Carly Easter might have missed the free throws, but she's not going to miss the layup. And it's 35-34. Mangum down by 1. 4:10 left in the ball game. Kiana into the front court. She'll go to Tatiana. Back up top to Davenport at the free throw line. 15-footer goes in. Jaden Davenport. 6 in the ball game for Jaden. Back and forth we go. 36-35. Mangum by 1. Inside of 4 minutes. 3:53 and running here in the fourth quarter of play. Skip pass right side Wilson. Kelby underneath the basket to Carly Easter. Now up top. Kylie Easter for 3. Back of the iron doesn't go, and a rebound collected by Mangum, and a good job in traffic that time by Nicole Rogers. Pence will slow it down after she gets the ball from Tatiana James. James gets it back, left hash mark. 3:25 and running. Dusty in the corner. Back out top, Tatiana. James will find Pence. Deep in the left side, falling down, ball tipped, and going to be taken away by Easter. That's Kylie to Carly, and then Carly going to get stripped by Kiana Dickey, and a foul in the backcourt going to be called on Carly Easter. How about the effort of Kiana Dickey? Well, she's on the bench. It's Jaden Davenport instead. Here comes Keanu Dickey. Wow. 4 now on Carly and 3 called on Sayre. 3:10 left of the ball game. 36-35, 1-point contest. Jaden off the bounce. She'll come in the corner to Dickey. Back over the top to Tatiana. Davenport, free throw line. Ball taken out of her hands. Wilson with a run out. Giving chases Jaden. Shot put up by Wilson. No good. Rebound James. Tatiana back the other way. She'll slow it down, and a wise choice there. And again, we see that credible speed of Jaden Davenport chasing Wilson from behind, making her change the shot on the run out, and resulting in a missed shot. And Mangum back with the basketball in a 1-point lead. 2:30 left of the ball game. 36-35. The boys of Mangum coming up next. They'll take on the Vikings of Northeast. Just 3 team fouls on Sayre, so at some point they will begin fouling and force Mangum to go to the line. Dickey here on the near side, and there is a timeout going to be taken by Richard. 2:15 left of the ball game. Mangum by a point. 36-35. Come on back to the edge of your chair after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills. And with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
All right, let's give you a game reset now. 36-35. Our fourth quarter brought to us by Great Plains Bank. Mangum on top by 1. 2 full timeouts remaining for Richard, and 3 for Sayre. They are in the 1-and-1 bonus. Lady Eagles have only committed 3 team fouls. The arrow pointing the way of Sayre. Ryan Lane listening to us tonight and watching as well. Ryan, sometimes special correspondent for us here at Fox Radio. Thanks, Ryan. Inbounds pass, Sarah Rogers. Double team, spins away from it, goes inside, puts up the shot, and scores! 5 in the quarter, 8 on the ball game, and Mangum leads it by 3, 38-35. That is their biggest lead of the night. 2 minutes left in the fourth period of play. Carly Easter into the front court. She'll go to Wilson. From 10 it goes. Kelby Wilson. And a quick timeout going to be taken by Brian Richardson. 38-37, $1:52 left. Don't go anywhere! Classic Hits 97.7.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a 4-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Caitlin Huckabee, there is a minute 52 left of the ball game. Mangum on top, 38-37. By the way, again, cannot say enough good things about the First Methodist Church of Snyder, bringing us our video feed tonight on oksports.tv and also on Facebook Live. Mangum with the ball and at 1-point lead, 38-37. Both teams down to 2 timeouts. Both of those are full timeouts. And again, we talked about it last trip. Sayre a long way away from sending Mangum to the free throw line on non-shooting fouls. They have only committed 3 fouls in this second half of play. Keeley out between the 2 circles. She'll step through, get tied up, jump ball, and a timeout was taken by Richard prior to the jump ball. Richard getting the timeout prior to the jump ball. 1:33 left. Doggy Jethro, they got a good one going on. Classic Hits 97.7.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum. But their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
And sponsor the fourth quarter. We've got 1:20 left in it. Mangum on top by 1, 38-37. Kaylee Hussey, Tatiana James, Dusty Pence, Sarah Rogers, and Nicole Rogers out on the floor for Richardson. For Richard and Richardson looking for a turnover. Keely Hussey, though, nice catch. Ooh, ball in no man's land. What a play there by Sarah Rogers. And a reverse now with a minute left here in the ball game. Sayre got to start fouling. They're down by 1, 38-37, and they've only committed 3 team fouls. Sarah out high, and a reach-in foul going to be called on Kelby Wilson. On Wilson, that'll be her 4th of the night, and team foul number 4 called on Mangum. So Nicole will inbound down below us. Rogers looking. She'll go to Sarah. Precious time running off the clock if you're Mangum. Sarah to Nicole, now to Dusty. She tries to get away from the opposition, finds Keeley between 2 defenders. Hussey steps through it. She's in trouble, puts the ball on the floor. Going to get tied up. No, reach-in foul going to be called instead. And I believe they've called this one on Easter, and they have on Jenny Easter. That'll be just her 2nd of the night. And team foul number 5 on Sayre. Tatiana James setting down. J.C. Nippert back in for Richard. 37 seconds left of the ball game. Mangum by 1, 38-37. Into the backcourt, Pence will go get the basketball. Dusty going to bring it across the timeline. Double team, ball tipped out of her hands. It's free. Keeley can't get there. Ball into the front court and saved by Easter. She stepped out of bounds. Well, Brian Richardson does not like the call, but it happened right in front of Brad Cooksey. Carly Easter couldn't stay in bounds. Timeout going to be taken by Brian Richardson with 27.7 left of the ball game. We will keep it right here, as that'll be the 4th timeout of the night, extinguished by Sayre. Mangum and Sayre, here you go, 38-37. Mangum on top by 1. 1 timeout left for each ball club, and again, still a foul to give before they would send Sayre would send Mangum to the free throw line. So you would think that Richardson would draw up a play that would create a quick foul, because that's the only way that Sayre going to get back into this ball game, send Mangum to the free throw line. Because Mangum doing a good job of keeping the basketball away from Sayre. 38-37. 27.7 remaining. Inbounding the ball will be Kiana Dickey. She'll go to Dusty Pence. Tick, 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 tick. Go clock, go if you're a Mangum fan. Dusty into the front court. 20 seconds left of the ball game. She'll go to Keeley. Keeley back to Dusty. We're down to 17 seconds left of the ball game. And now finally a foul going to be called out high on Kylie Easter. That'll be her first. And team foul number 6 called on Sayre. So 12 seconds running off the clock there. And they still have a foul to give, does Sayre. Inbounds pass, Pence into the backcourt, and quickly Easter will get there and foul Dusty and make her go to the line. Foul on Kylie Easter, her 2nd. Team foul number 7 called on Sayre. 13.5 left of the ball game. Dusty, who has had a huge second half of play, has 10 points and has made both of her free throws. She'll shoot a 1-and-1 here. Ryan Richardson going to come back into the ball game now. And setting down will be Kylie Easter. 1-point contest, 38-37. 13.5 remaining. This is who you want at the line, your senior. First one for Dusty goes. Pence will get one more. Dusty with 11, all since the intermission, and has made all 3 free throws. Second free throw on the way, Pence got it. Dusty now with a dozen in the ball game, and a timeout going to be taken by Richard. 13.5 left of the ball game. It is a 3-point Mangum lead. Come on back! Regional Championship Thursday night Classic Hits 97.7.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
All right, here is your game reset. Mangum on top by 3 as we have 13.5 left of the ball game. No timeouts left on the board for the Lady Tigers. Sayre still has one. Both teams in the 1-1 bonus and the all-important arrow pointing the way of Mangum. A victory tonight by the Lady Tigers assures them a spot in the area tournament next week. It also assures that they'll play for the regional championship coming up on Saturday night. And Ryan Richardson now, a little game of cat and mouse going on. He will extinguish his final time out of the night. We will keep it right here, and we will tell you, and again, I have no idea other than I have spent too much time, and I don't mean that badly, in Snyder the last several days. And I keep saying the First Methodist Church of Snyder. It's the First Methodist Church of Mangum who has made it possible for the video portion of our broadcast tonight on Classic Hits 97.7's Facebook page and also on oksports.tv. So we thank those folks, and because of their efforts and that of Mike Rogers and family, we will have the ball games all weekend long, not only on radio, but also on oksports.tv and on our Facebook Live page. Boy, what a great warm-up this one is to our boys contest. Got Mangum getting ready to take on Northeast after this one is over in a boys game. So again, both teams in the 1-1 bonus, neither team with a timeout left. The possession arrow pointing the way of Sayre, but there's only 13.5 left in regulation. Mangum on top by 3. Kelby Wilson to inbound. She's out there with Kylie and Carly Easter, along with Kelby Wilson and Ryan Richardson. Bailey Sterling, skip pass over the top. Wilson sets, fires 3. Front of the iron doesn't go. Rebound taken away by Keely Hussey. She'll get knocked to the floor by Bailey Sterling. That'll be her third, and that may just do it. Team foul number 8 called on Sayre. 3.2 remaining. So Keely Hussey, the plucky freshman, to the free throw line to shoot the 1-1. And the Mangum fans, and they traveled very well tonight, thank you, on their collective feet. Keely, big sigh at the line. Front end of the 1-1 on the way, and it is no good. Rebound cleared off Carly Easter. Easter from midcourt on the way, comes up short. Mangum wins it! Mangum wins it! The Lady Tigers pull off the upset tonight, knocking off Sayre by a final score of 40-37. They will play in the regional championship game come Saturday night. Mangum 40, Sayre 37. Back with you totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Well, how about the Mangum Lady Tigers? We talked all week long to everybody who would listen, and we talked about it on the air. Talk about Sayre and their lockdown defense that they have been so attuned in this season. And it was defense by the Mangum Lady Tigers that got them the victory. Mangum only surrendering 6 points in that fourth quarter of play, and they win it by 3. Final score 40 for Mangum and 37 for Sayre. The Lady Tigers moving on. They are now 19-6 on the year and avenged a regular season loss at the hands of the Lady Eagles. First time Sayre has lost since December 21st. Mangum 40 and Sayre 37. A dozen in the ball game for Dusty Pence. All of those coming after the intermission. Dusty 4 of 4 from the free throw line in that second half of play. She had 12, 8 in the ball game for Sarah Rogers. Gives 7 to Kyra Hussey before she fouled out, and Kyra got those points in the first half of play. Jaden Davenport. How about Davenport was 6 in the ball game, 3 for Tatiana James as she knocked down a 3-ball, and then give 2 apiece for Keely Hussey and J.C. Nippert. Mangum also getting it done from the foul line. They were 8 of 11 on the night, and they win it by a final score of 40-37. On the other side of the ledger, Bailey Sterling leading the way for Brian Richardson's club. Sterling with 15 points, but only 4 after the intermission. Sterling with 15. Carly Easter had a Baker's dozen 13, but missed a couple of free throws late in the ball game. 9 in the ball game for Kelby Wilson. And that is your scoring total. They had 3 kids score on the night. Did Sayre. And again, Mangum wins it 40-37. Lady Eagles 6 of 11 from the free throw line on the night. And they fall now to 22-3 on the year. They will return and play Stratford tomorrow afternoon in an elimination bowl game at 1:30. Well, I'm going to let you catch your collective breath. I'm going to do likewise. And when we come back, we'll have game number 2 of our double dip with Mangum. Lady Tigers have won game number 1. Tigers getting ready to take on the Vikings of Northeast. And you and I will return to Apache and the Warrior Event Center. Game number 2 to this on Classic 7.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Hately at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night, or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
All right, welcome back as we get set for the second half of our doubleheader. It'll be Mangum taking on Northeast in a boys contest. I want to go to the Facebook Live and oksports.tv page. And Jason Cook says, congratulations, Lady Tigers. Brian Lively, great win, ladies. Brianna Taylor, way to go, Lady Tigers. Sandy Payne, great job, Lady Tigers. Karen Patton Mitchell, congratulations, girls. Way to play to the end. Mary Kyle Lively, so proud of you, Lady Tigers. David Gordon, yes, awesome game, girls. You are the bestest. I don't know, is that a word? Is that our bestest? Mike Avery says, way to go, Lady Tigers. Fran Nelson Babbitt, yay, way to go, girls. Caitlin Huckabee now watching as we get set for the second half of our doubleheader. This ought to be a dandy. And I said it at the top of the girls' game. Fox Radio undefeated for the day, and it holds true as the Mangum Lady Tigers pick up the victory. I got tickled. Jill Nippert, our colleague over there at the Department of Human Services. Of course, her daughter is J.C. Nippert. She sent me a text that said, holy crap, that's all I can say. But again, it was defense in the end. That was the difference for the Mangum Lady Tigers. And now it'll be the defense of the Mangum Tigers as they get ready to take on the Vikings of Northeast in a boys semifinal regional championship bowl game here on Classic Hits 97.7. If they can come up with a win, then by golly, they will be going to the area tournament as well. Mangum, by the way, the guys are sporting some new warm-ups, and I like them. They're going with the NBA look, got hoodies and sleeveless jackets. I like that. That's some good stuff. What did Pop say about this? Okay, you haven't talked to him. There you go. I give you one assignment, and you can't follow through. You're killing me, Smalls. Hey, let's take a timeout. We'll come back and get set for the second half of our doubleheader. Mangum and Northeast coming up right here on Classic Hits 97.7.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick. Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Mangum Tigers being introduced first here. If they win, they play in the championship game Saturday night at 8. A loss means they'll come back and play at 3 tomorrow afternoon against Woodward. Starting 5 for Mangum introduced first. They're in their road black uniforms with the gray numerals and the orange and gray trim. It'll be a starting 5 that will include Trey Dickey, Brett Perry, and Colton Laughlin. Jet McAlexander and Brooks Cross. For head coach Chad Hussey, they're now 16-8 on the year. Are the Tigers, Dickey, Perry, and Laughlin, McAlexander, and Cross, the starting five for Mangum. Meantime, the starting five for the Vikings in Northeast in their home white uniforms with the black numerals and the black and maroon trim. They'll go with the starting five that includes Art Turner. Hey, congratulations there. Richard Carney has a good win last there, buddy. Good job. Art Turner, Devin Potts, Gerald Gurley, Tariq Taylor, and Malik Pete, the starting five for Northeast. Vikings come in with a record of 14-9 under the direction of Gerald Thomas. So again, it's going to be Art Turner, Devin Pettis, and Gerald Gurley, along with Tariq Taylor and Malik Pate. The five on the floor for the Vikings of Northeast. They will matriculate on the right end of your listening and or viewing device here tonight. On the other end of the device, you'll find the Mangum Tigers. And again, our longtime friend Lance Parrott getting into the event here tonight. He's got some hometown fans that are checking him out, and he's enjoying the great reaction. Congratulations, and tip going to be controlled by Mangum, and we are underway. Congratulations, by the way, to Tipton. The Lady Tigers beating Byside 58-50. They take on Fort Cobb Broxton tomorrow afternoon at 1:30 over at Cash. That's a Class A area matchup. So Mangum with McAlexander going inside to Perry. Brett with a catch. He'll look left side. Brooks cross. Wants Laughlin inside. Colton will get it. Draws the double team. Loses the ball. Dickey there to pick it up. Flips it on the right side to Jet. Back out top. Dickey. Trey. Dribble. Drive. Kick. Right side. It's McAlexander. Perry up top. He'll get across. Brooks. Dribble penetration. Nothing there. Back over the top. And a reset now to Brett Perry. 30 seconds gone by in the first quarter of play. Dickey trying to break free. Nothing there. He'll go to McAlexander up top. First quarter as Brooks Cross goes inside. Puts up the layup and scores. Brooks Cross. Sockman's Bank, our sponsor here in period number one. And Brooks Cross will knock it down. He's got the first two of the ball game, and Mangum leads it 2-0. Drew Pettis now runs the offense the other way for Northeast. Big fella inside. Malik Pete asking for the basketball, but they'll play outside behind the arc. Now off the dribble penetration to the free throw line. Devin Pettis with a 15-footer, and it goes. We're tied at 2. 6:40 left here, the first period of play. Pettis with a quick little move. Dickey, ball knocked out of his hands on the offensive end. It will still be Mangum basketball. 6:37 left here in the first quarter of play. 2-2 our score. Tigers with the basketball, trying to follow in the footsteps of the Lady Tigers, who knocked off Sayre in game number 1. Ball knocked out of bounds and goes off the leg. They said it was off the leg of Devin Pettis, so it'll still be Mangum ball. So the Tigers tied at 2. McAlexander to Dickey. Trey, wraparound pass, and a reach-in foul going to be called here. First of the night. It'll be on Tariq Taylor, number 1 on Taylor, and number 1 on the Vikings as well. 2-2 ball game. Inbounding, McAlexander underneath his own basket. Jet finds Laughlin over the top. Colton sets, fires 3. Shot won't go. Rebound knocked around, and finally coming out of the pack with it is Devin Pettis. But Pettis is about as quick as they come, isn't he? He can get after it in a hurry. Brings it across the timeline. Paula Bannister, you are welcome for the coverage, no question about it. Candy Kreider Moore says, let's go Tigers here in game number 2. Off the bounce, near side, that's Turner. Art for 3, and the left-hander will knock it down over Trey Dickey. 5-2. It is a 3-point lead early on for Northeast. Dickey into the front court, finds Cross underneath the basket. Wraparound shot doesn't go, but a foul going to be called. And Brooks will go to the line to shoot 2. Check the whistle here. And Malik Pete asking if the foul is on. But it'll be the second on the Vikings. And who did they call it on? And they called it instead on Devin Pettis. That'll be his first. So Brooks will go to the line to shoot 2. Cross, a couple of points early on for Mangum. First free throw won't roll in. Brooks will get one more. And again, Mangum, many more fans in the stands than Northeast across the way. Lady Tigers and Tiger fans traveling well, and we know we'll be back Saturday night. Second free throw for Cross. Sneaks over the rim and goes in. Brooks now makes it a 5-3 ball game. Inbounds pass, thrown away. Good defense. Art Turner couldn't handle the pass. He went over the top to Pettis, and Pettis went back to Turner over his head and out of bounds. 5:48 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum down 5-3. McAlexander, the inbounds pass to Brett here on the near side. Brett wrap around to Laughlin. Colton back to Brett, up top Jet. He'll go back to Laughlin. Colton, ball fake, steps through, puts up a tough shot, doesn't get it to go. Weak side rebound, Tariq Taylor. So Laughlin tried to draw the foul, couldn't get it done. Off balance shot, no good. Northeast goes to work, up 5-3. 5:25 left here in the first period of play. 3-ball right side, that's about as smooth as it gets there. A little buttery shot there by Gerald Gurley. And Gurley will make it an 8-3 ball game. Quickly the other way, Brett Perry attacks the window and scores. Brett with his first field goal, cuts it to a 3-point deficit, 8-5. Cross now on the defensive end, tips the ball away as he battled here on the near side with Art Turner. Always sartorically correct, Chad Hussey. And tonight, Chad sporting the lavender shirt. We like it. Must be a good luck shirt for him. Now he's got that one on. 3-ball dialed up, top of the arc. Glass shot won't go down for Pettis. And the rebound taken away by Brooks Cross. Run out now for Laughlin on the right side. Colton will slow down and let traffic clear. Laughlin to Perry. Brett going to go inside. Challenge. Shot blocked from behind by Malik Pete. And Pete went a long way to get that one from the backside. Pete now in the front court. He'll miss the shot, but go to the line to shoot two. Malik foul on the play. Check the whistle on Mangum. And I believe they called it on Colton Laughlin. That'll be his first. And team foul number 1 on Mangum in the first half of play. So Malik Pete to the free throw line to shoot two. 4:30 left for the first. His club leads it by a 3 spot, 8-5. First free throw on the way for Malik is good. What if you're going to take that much time with the foul line? You better make it. Malik making the first, he'll get one more. But you agree? I mean, you're going to take that much time with the foul line, you better make it. Second one on the way for Pete is good. So Malik made them both. And he will give a 10-5 lead to Northeast. Now a steal on the inbounds play. Gerald Gurley. Gurley to the free throw line. Didn't have the shot. Finds Pete over the top. Malik stopping, popping from 10. Knocks it down. Malik Pete. 4 quick points for Malik Pete. And it's a 12-5 ball game. Perry into the front court. Cross right side. Brooks will attack. Bobble the ball. Got it back at the free throw line. And now resets to Brett up high. Well, certainly this is not a team that you want to get into a track meet with if you're Mangum, and they'll throw the ball away here. 4:01 left in the first quarter of play. It's being brought to you by Stockman's Bank. Brett Perry will sit down. Substitution. First of the night is Henry Lopez will come into the ball game. Lisa Wilson says, let's go Tigers. And Mike McAlexander listening into the broadcast and watching as well on OKSports.tv. Inside, great pass there. Give and go, Gurley to Pete. Malik will lay it up and in, and he's got 6 unanswered. 14-5, the lead is now up to 9 for Northeast. Brooks Cross out between the two circles. He'll bobble, get it back. Cross to the free throw line, goes to Jet. McAlexander back to Brooks, little ball fake, tries to go around Pete, puts up the shot, and got it to go. Brooks Cross. 5 of the ball game for Brooks, 14-7. Foul in the backcourt going to be called on Trey Dickey. Foul on Dickey going to be his first of the evening. And team foul number 2 called on Mangum. As a substitution now, Carrier Smiley will come into the ball game. And setting down will be Art Turner for this group from Northeast. Off the dribble penetration, Gurley goes inside to Pete. Wraparound pass. Tariq Taylor lays it up. Shot won't stay down. And Colton Laughlin with the rebound. Chad Hussey barking at the officials as they went by. Dickey, well, good balance there. He stepped between a couple of defenders and now get fouled. Check the whistle here. And they've called it on Tariq Taylor. That'll be his second. And team foul number 3 called on Northeast. Dan Belton now will come into the ball game, and Taylor will sit down with those 2 personal fouls. 3:06 left in the first quarter of play. Mangum trails 14-7. Brett Perry going to come back into the lineup now for the Tigers. As Chet McAlexander will sit down. Into the backcourt, Perry gets the inbounds pass. Chad Hussey says, let's run it, let's go. a little up-tempo here. Brett hands it off to Dickey near the timeline. 2:55 and running in the first quarter of play. Good catch by Perry at the right hash mark. He'll go to cross. Brooks between the two circles to Dickey. Trey to Henry. Lopez fakes the three and goes back to Trey. Dickey looking for a screen inside. Gets it, puts up the shot, gets fouled by Gerald Gurley. That'll be his first. And team foul number 4 called on Northeast in the first half of play. And to the free throw line, Trey Dickey to shoot a couple. 2:42 left in the first period. Mangum trailing 14-7. The Lady Tigers winning the first bowl game over Sayre to advance to the regional championship Saturday night. Dickey hits the first. Trey will get one more. Thanks to the First United Methodist Church of Mangum for bringing us our video feed tonight on OKSports.tv and on Classic Hits 97.7's Facebook page. Dickey made them both. Trey makes it 14-9 with 2:35 left of the first quarter of play. Sliding to a stop and losing the basketball will be Northeast. And finally we get a jump ball. Tie up. Good job by Cross and Laughlin as they will step in and tie up Devin Pettis. It looked for a moment like a traveling violation may have been called on Carrier Smiley. You gotta love Carrier's tennis shoes. If you're watching the live stream, Carrier is the young man who has the ball. He also has pink tennis shoes that are as big as houseboats. 3-ball going to be down up here. Pettis doesn't get it to go. Rebound Laughlin quickly in the front court. Lopez. Henry open from 10. Right side. Shot won't go. Rebound collected by Dan Belton. Good look that time for Mangum. Couldn't convert. Quickly the other way comes Northeast. Vikings now will slow it down. 2 minutes left here in this first quarter of play. Lob inside. Shot blocked from behind. Colton Laughlin got there on the defensive end. Dickey out front. Leaves it right side. Perry. Brent back up top. Laughlin sets. Fires. 3. Didn't get it to go. On the rebound, a foul will be committed. A good job that time of boxing out Carrier Smiley. Foul called on Mangum. That'll be their third team foul. And the first of the evening on Henry Lopez. So the first on Henry, as we'll get a substitution now for Northeast. Into the ball game will come Tony Palma. Palma will give it up to Smiley, and again, boy, Carrier not hard to find out there. Big kid, and got those. I'm telling you, those tennis shoes got to be size 13. When they look that big from this distance, they got to be some big old shoes. That's a travel. Even in the NBA, that would have been a travel on Gerald Gurley. So the turnover going to give it back to Mangum as they trail 14-9. With 1:31 left in the first quarter of play. Leighton Ketchum now going to come into the ballgame for the Tigers. Brooks Cross will set down. Also back into the ballgame now for the Vikings, Tariq Taylor. Remember, he plays with a couple of fouls. Lopez on the right side. Henry looking inside for a cutter. Nobody there. Laughlin up top. Here to Jet. Taylor on him. Perry flashed inside. They couldn't get in the ball. Henry now at the free throw line. He'll find Perry. He'll kick right side. Ketchum. Leighton for 3, and it goes. Leighton Ketchum. Ketchum will make it a 14-12 ball game. Inside of a minute left in the first. Back the other way. A little crossover move, and the shot won't go down. For Ruben Ellis, Mangum fans wanting to travel, not going to get it. Instead, it'll be a foul on Brett Perry. That'll be the first on Perry. And team foul number 4 called on Mangum in his first quarter of play, which is being brought to you by Stockman's Bank. Couple of free throws due here. Ruben Ellis. First of 2 for Ellis. No good. Ruben did not look comfortable with that shot. Malik Pete going to sit down. Ethan Bruden will come into the ballgame. Art Turner has come back in. Sitting down will be Dan Belton for Northeast. Second free throw on the way here for Ruben Ellis. And Ellis banked that one home. Ruben did not look smooth, but they put a backboard up there for a reason, and he took advantage of it. The lead 3 now for the Vikings, 15-12. Catch him in the front court. Leighton had the ball knocked out of his hands. McAlexander there, they'll retrieve it for Mangum. Jet now gets a screen out high from Lopez. Can't do anything with it. Needs some help. Goes inside Laughlin. The catch is made, and the charge going to be called on Colton. Good job that time, setting up shop inside with his size 13 feet. It was Mr. Smiley. Laughlin with the charge. That'll be 2 on Colton. And Carrier He's just one of those guys that, he takes up a lot of space. Not only got big feet, but he got long arms and long legs as well. Northeast now has opted to hold for one here in this first period of play. Down to 20 seconds left in the frame. And the Vikings lead it by 3, 15-12. Art Turner at the timeline. Lopez going to come out and force the situation. He'll give it up on the wing now. To Smiley. Carrier trying to break down Brett Perry. A little give and go to Carrier. Carrier kicks it back over the top. 3-ball dialed up. Art Turner doesn't get it to go. Catch him with a rebound. He'll go to McAlexander. McAlexander to Lopez. Shot doesn't count if it goes. It was after the buzzer. We've played one. Got a good one going on here. Northeast 15, Mangum 12. Regional Championship Thursday night. Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
Well, at the end of one, it's 15-12. The Vikings of Northeast in front of the Tigers of Mangum. Mangum getting 5 in the first quarter from Brooks Cross on the other side for the Vikings. They got a half a dozen from Pete, the big fella inside. It'll be Mangum basketball to begin the second frame of play. They work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device. And it'll be Leighton Ketchum along with Brett Perry, Jet McAlexander, Brooks Cross, and Henry Lopez. And a traveling violation going to be called on Jet to begin the second period of play. Alexander looking to give the ball up and didn't have anybody to go to. Meantime, the starting 5 out there for Northeast will include Carrier Smiley, Art Turner, who has the ball right now. They'll swing it here on the near side and leave it for Tony Palma. Also getting the start in period number 2 will be Ruben Ellis. And the final member of that starting 5 for Northeast is Ethan Broden. Broden had the ball knocked out of his hands, and it will still be Viking basketball. 7:36 left in the first half of play. Mangum Lady Tigers winning 40-37 over Sayre to advance to the regional championship earlier tonight. Deep three phoned up by Smiley. He couldn't get it to go. Rebound, though, Northeast. Smiley going to go back inside, off the glass, and Carrier will score his first 2 of the ball game. It was a good job by Art Turner to keep that one alive. 17-12 now. The lead is 5 for Northeast. Cross giving up the dribble, needs some help. He'll come here on the near side to Brett Perry. Back to Brooks. Wanted to attack inside, gave up the dribble, and we'll go to Jet instead. McAlexander to Perry. Minute gone by in the second. Brett, kick right side, but Smiley with the steal and the run out. Carrier, dribble, drive, glass, and got it. Timeout going to be taken by Northeast. They lead it 19-12, 6:55 left in the first half of play. And we're back in 30 on Classic Hits 97.7.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from. But choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Well, a little surprise there that Gerald Thomas called that timeout when he did. His club up by 7, and they'd made a couple of run-out buckets. 6:55 left in the first half of play. Leighton Ketchum to inbound it now for Mangum. Trey Dickey has come back into the ball game for the Tigers. Brett Perry getting hounded in the backcourt. He'll go to McAlexander in the front court. Jet leaves it right side. Dickey. Trey, 3-ball on the way. Didn't get it to go. And the rebound swept away by Smiley. Carrier going to slow down, let traffic clear now. He'll leave it on the right side off the dribble penetration. And so Ruben Ellis back to Carrier. And Art Turner now will reset out high for the Vikings. They lead by 7, 19-12. 6:25 left here in this first half of play. And again, you win, you play in the regional championship Saturday night. You lose, you got to come back and play tomorrow afternoon, 3 o'clock against Wynnewood. Earlier today was victorious over Stratford. 6:10 left in the first half of play. Diagonal pass, Smiley, 3-ball on the way. That's off the back of the iron. Long rebound, catch him on his backside, gets it to Perry. Brett out front to Jet, dribble, drive, glass, and got it. Out of the play, though, by Ketchum from his butt to get it done. Inbounds pass, going to be tipped, and now a foul will be called. Oh, they called a travel on Art Turner. Wow. Turner apparently on that pogo stick, and he took an extra step. Leighton Ketchum setting back down. Brett Perry will come back in. Cross, Dickey, Perry, Laughlin, and McAlexander on the floor for Mangum. They trail by 5. Jet to Dickey on the inbounds play, and a reset between the two circles now to Perry, and he'll throw the ball away. Pass was intended for Brooks Cross. Was not a good pass, and no way Brooks going to go on down and get that one. Substitution now, Tony Palma setting down. Also taking a seat, Carrier Smiley. As Devin Pettis will come back into the ballgame. Well, Smiley did not sit down. Instead, he just inbounded the ball. Has it right now. 5:40 left in the half. Into the front court, he'll go to Pettis. Pettis, dribble, drive around Perry. Puts up the shot, can't get it to go. Tips the rebound, and Colton Laughlin blocking out, lets it go out of bounds. Good job that time. Colton knew he couldn't get it. Pettis had touched it last and just simply let the ball go out of bounds. 5:30 left in the first half of play. Trey into the front court. Dickey, little wraparound pass here on the near side. And it's going to be taken away by Northeast. Good defense that time by the Vikings. That's a carry by Smiley. Got away with one there. Wow. On the baseline now. Going inside, bobbling the ball is Gurley. Gets it back, puts up the shot. Won't fall. Brooks Cross with a rebound. And here comes Perry back the other way. Brent got the ball inside on himself and had to slow things down. 3 minutes have evaporated here in the second period of play. And Northeast leads it 19-14. Up high, that's Chet McAlexander. He'll go on the right side to Perry. Brett, wraparound pass, Laughlin inside. Colton, ball fake, puts up the shot, got double teamed, missed the shot, thought he got contact. No foul is called, and Carrier Smiley with the rebound. Smiley to Pettis. Devin, dribble, drive, kick, right side. Gurley, he's double teamed, gives it back to Pettis, and a reset now to Gurley at the timeline. 4:30 left in the first half. And Northeast content to put the ball on the hip of Gurley and slow things down just a bit. Down to 4:20 left in the first half. Gurley going to come here on the near side to Reuben Ellis. Very quick team out there for Northeast is the big fella. Malik Pete sets on the bench. Pete dominated in period number 1, scoring 6 points and scoring at will. Midway point, quarter number 2 here, 19-14. Mangum down by 5. Pettis looking to go inside, does a little scoop shot, and it falls. So Pettis with 4 in the ball game. Devin makes it a 21-14 ball game. 3:45 left in the half. Perry to McAlexander. Jet for 3, well off the mark. Rebound Pettis for Northeast, and Devin into the front court very quickly. He'll come to Gurley. Gerald hanging, banging, shooting, and scoring. Gerald Gurley. Yeah, and I thought Chad Hussey needed to get a timeout, and he does right there before this one gets away. 3:36 left in the first half of play. Mangum trails 23-14. We're Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
3:36 left in the first half of play. Mangum using their first timeout of the night as they trail by 9. 23-14. Chad Hussey trying to get his club to slow down a little bit. Trey Dickey, Henry Lopez, Brett Perry, Brooks Cross and Colton Laughlin now the 5 on the floor for the Tigers. Laughlin double team inside, ball fake, fall away jumper didn't go, but he got fouled, and will go to the line to shoot 2. Malik Pete back into the ball game. As we'll get a foul here on Northeast, second of the night on Devin Pettis. And that'll be 5 on the Vikings. So at the free throw line, Colton Laughlin to shoot 2. First one for Laughlin goes in. Colton will get one more. That's Colton's first point of the night. Makes it 23-15. Second one on the way for Laughlin. Off the back of the iron, doesn't go, and Northeast with a rebound. Quickly into the front court, dribble, drive, and a foul will be called late. A little bit of a bailout call there. Ruben Ellis was out of control. Chad Hussey doesn't like the call, and I don't know that I disagree with him. That'll be team foul number 6 on Mangum, and the second of the night on Henry Lopez. So at the free throw line, Ruben Ellis, who banked one home earlier and missed badly on his other attempt, shoots 2 here. That one no good. I tell you what, late in the ball game, if Ruben's in there, that's the guy I'm fouling. He really struggles at the line. 3:17 left in the half. Second one on the way for Ruben goes in. So Ellis, 1 of 2. He's got 2 points in the ball game, and it's 24-15. Lopez back the other way to Laughlin at the left elbow. Colton going to go inside. Missed the shot from inside, and the rebound cleared off by Smiley. Over the top, he'll come to Ellis. Ellis falling out of bounds. Lost the basketball. Trey Dickey took it away. Dickey doesn't have the numbers. It's poked away from him. Cherry picking on the other end is Ruben Ellis. He'll get the pass and lay it up and in. Ruben now with 4. That's his first field goal. 26-15, the lead 11, biggest of the night now for Northeast. 2:45 left in the first half of play. And a foul going to be called here. Let's see who they call this one on. Maybe on Smiley. Yep. Foul called on Smiley. Oh, it's a technical foul. They have called a technical foul now on Carrier Smiley. That'll be his first. He comes with 2:42 left in the first half of play. What if you're just tuning in? Hope you got your homework done. How about the Mangum Lady Tigers? They come from behind and beat Sayre 40-37 as Colton Laughlin hits the first of 2 technical free throws. 40-37, Mangum wins it, so they'll return on Saturday night in the championship bowl game of the regional finals and have assured themselves of a spot in the area tournament next week. Second free throw, by the way, for Laughlin, no good. So Colton just 2 of 4 from the foul line. But again, they talk about Sayre and Sayre's defense. But Mangum had the defense in the fourth quarter when they surrendered 6 points in the ball game, or in the fourth quarter. 6 points in the fourth quarter and win it 40-37 to advance to the regional championship Saturday night back here in Apache. Cross to Dickey. Trey inside. Shot wouldn't have counted had it gone. Got a foul out on the floor. That'll be team foul number 7, I believe, called on Northeast. And who did they get individually? That'll be the second of the night now. Called on Gerald Gurley. 26-16, 2:32 left in the first half. Trey Dickey to the foul line. First for Dickey, no good. Brooks Cross with a rebound, put back, and it goes. Brooks Cross working hard on the glass. Got the rebound and the putback. 7 of the ball game for Brooks, 26-18. Quickly the other way, here comes Northeast. Shot from three-point land. Deep in the corner, won't go for Gerald Gurley. Run out now for Lamar James, who's coming to the ball game. James to Dickey. His 3 won't fall. Art Turner will clear it off. Doesn't have the numbers. Turner going to challenge, and a foul out high. Good foul by Brooks Cross, as he wasn't going to give up the cheap one there. Foul on Cross will be his first. Team foul number 7 on Mangum. So it'll be a 1-1 now for Art Turner. 2:05 left in the first half of play. So to the free throw line will go Art Turner. Trey Dickey will sit down. Dion Dickey will check into the ballgame. 2:05 left in the first half. A 1-1 here for the left-handed Art Turner. Makes the first. Art will get one more. So Mangum with that win on the girls' side, as we mentioned, They know that they will play in area the following week, and that will be at Weatherford at the Pioneer Events Center, the campus of Southwestern Oklahoma State University. Second free throw rolls in for Art Turner. And Turner will make it a 28-18 ball game. 2:05 left in the first half of play. Art will sit down, and Taylor will take his place. So it's been a while since we have seen Lamar James, and James is coming to the ball game tonight for Mangum. As you mentioned, Deion Dickey in there as well. Laughlin, triple team, going to throw up a wild shot, doesn't get it to go, and Taylor with a rebound. And Tariq will hand it off to his playmaker, and it's Drew Pettis. 28-18, 10-point lead for Northeast. Minute 35 left of the first half of play. Lady Tigers had to come from behind to beat Sayre. Boys obviously going to have to do the same thing here. Inside, Malik Pete. Pete at the left elbow. He'll back it out behind the arc. I think if you're Mangum, you're happy with Malik Pete. 15 to 20 feet away from the basket. I mean, I know that everybody now shoots the three, but Malik, as big as he is, can dominate inside. Pettis going to go inside. Couldn't get the shot to go down. Got his own rebound, though, and a good hustling play there by Devin. Reset now to Pete. Malik over cross, and that's what I'm talking about. Malik Pete just so big, so strong. He'll lay it up and in with 8. Now Pettis the steal on the inbound play, and he'll lay it up and in. Mangum getting lazy there, and Chad Hussey says, I got to have a timeout. His club suddenly down by 14, 32-18, 54.2 left in the half. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring. Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
Well, Mangum not finishing the first half the way that Chad Hussey wants them to. They trailed 32-18, gave up a bucket, and then an errant, and really, to be honest with you, lazy inbounds pass. A steal and an easy two there for Northeast, and suddenly they lead by 14, 32-18, 54.2 left in the first half of play. By the way, Rafe Hall, good to have you alongside. And if you missed it earlier, the Mangum Lady Tigers surprising Sayre 40-37 to advance to the regional championship game Saturday night here in Apache. So Lamar James going to bring it across the timeline now for Mangum. Lamar here on the near side with Brett Perry. Brooks Cross out on the wing. Deion Dickey and Colton Laughlin out there. Laughlin and the big guy, Malik Pete, really getting after it. Brad Cooksey, and a little word for both of them. Laughlin now going to go inside around Pete. Misses the shot, and the rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Lamar James. James high off the window. That won't go. Pete battling for it with Laughlin, and the ball going to go into the hands of Devin Pettis. And with 20 seconds left in the first half of play, you would think that Gerald Thomas would tell his club to hold for one. And that is the case. Down to 15 seconds left in the first half of play. Thomas out high. Gerald goes by Lamar James. Sets, fires a three. That's going to be short. Long rebound. Lamar trying to beat the clock. Lamar dribble, drive, and puts it up as time expires, and it goes! Count the bucket! How about the lightning quickness of Lamar James to score as time expires at the end of the first half? 32 on the board for Northeast, and an important 2 at the end of the first half for Mangum. They trail by a dozen, 32-20, here on Classic Hits 97.7.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Great tasting hamburgers and Rex Chicken are the mainstays at Melvin's Drive-In in Mangum, but their menu includes so much more. And they're open Tuesday through Saturday, 10 till 2, and Tuesday nights, 5 to 8. And now they cater, too. Enjoy Melvin's soon. Call 782-3711. New owners Steve and Susan Kyle.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552.
Welcome back to Apache at the half. It's 32-20. Mangum trailing by a dozen. It was 17-12 at the end of the first quarter of play. And then Northeast outscoring Mangum at Apache 15-8. And again, they lead it by a dozen at the half, 32-20. 32-20 our score. Brooks Cross was 7 in the first half to pace the Tigers. Leighton Ketchum with 3. And then it's Deuces Wild the rest of the way as Trey Dickey, Brett Perry, Jet McAlexander, and Lamar James each have 2 apiece. And again, Mangum trailing 32-20 at the free throw line. Tigers 5 of 8 in that first half of play. Foul situation for Chad Hussey. Colton Laughlin, the only player in a Mangum uniform with more than 1 foul, as he has 2 at the half. And again, Mangum trailing 32-20. On the other side of the ledger, good balance for Gerald Thomas. 8 in the first half for Malik Pete. A half a dozen, Devin Pettis and Reuben Ellis. Art Turner has got 5 at the intermission. Carrier Smiley with 4. Give 3 to Tariq Taylor. And 2 in the first half for Gerald Gurley from the foul line. Northeast 6 of 8 from the charity stripe. A couple of players with multiple fouls for the Vikings. Devin Pettis, Gerald Gurley, and Tariq Taylor each have 2 fouls apiece. Earlier tonight, the Mangum Lady Tigers knocked off the Sayre Lady Eagles. 3rd loss of the year for Sayre. They had not lost since December 21st. Mangum won it by a final score of 40-37, outscoring Sayre in the second half, 23-16 and 11-6 in the fourth quarter of play. In the ballgame, Dusty Pence with a dozen all after the intermission. Pence with 12 to lead her club. Mangum 8 of 11 from the foul line as well. And now Richard Carney's team will play for the regional championship coming up on Saturday night here at Apache. They have assured themselves of making it to the area tournament next week with that victory. And again, Mangum will play for the regional championship Saturday night against the winner of Vanoss and Stratford. Those two teams, check that, not Vanoss and Stratford, but Vanoss and Rush Springs. Those two teams playing earlier this evening over at Vanoss, and we'll see if we can't get a score on that ball game. At the half, 32-20, Mangum trailing by a dozen. Second half is coming up. We invite you to stick and stay. Classic Hits 97.7.
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, go Mangum Tigers.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Fresh floral arrangements created right here in Mangum are the hallmark of the owners Darlene Bach and Darla Haitley at Flowers Unlimited. Remember, fresh flowers are a very personal, special gift that is so cherished when delivered for birthdays and anniversaries. She might say you shouldn't have, but she'll be delighted you did. Flowers Unlimited. Call the local number 580-782-2122 in Mangum.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma.
Friends, you need to take care of your eyes. Have regular checkups. Make an appointment with Dr. Michael Geiger, Geiger Eye Care in Altus, and now there's a Geiger Eye Care in Frederick. Dr. Michael Geiger and Sons, Seth and Bryce, well, they're good at what they do, so get your eyes checked. Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, proud to support Southwest Oklahoma youth in sports, in the classroom, in the showroom, whatever. That's Geiger Eye Care, Altus and Frederick, Mike, Seth, and Bryce Geiger, 580-482-1756.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Greer County Farm Bureau agents Mickey Lively and Steve Martin support high school sports. Mickey and Steve offer insurance for property, casualty, life, commercial, and crop insurance. They're at 231 North Oklahoma in Mangum. Phone 580-782-3827.
When it comes to funeral homes, there are several to choose from, but choosing a funeral home that is locally owned offers the advantage of the local owners who are involved right here in the community, helping you during your time of need. Greer Funeral Home owners Carson and Stacy Van Zant are perfect examples of owners who offer that family-like connection that you'd expect from a friend and a neighbor. Greer Funeral Home in Mangum and Granite, providing dignity and respect.
Northeast with the ball to begin the third period of play, brought to you by 333 Dental. They lead by a dozen off the dribble penetration. Pettis going to go inside. He will leave it from Malik Pete, who lays it up and in, and Pete now with 10 in the ball game. Mangum trails by 14, 34-20. Brooks Cross with the answer on the other end, and he's fouled, and will go to the line for an old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Cross now with 9. Let's see who the foul was on. Tariq Taylor, that'll be his third of the night, number 1 on Northeast in the second half of play. So Brooks to the foul line. Cross 1 of 2 on the night from the stripe. Got that one to go down. Tariq Taylor will set down and back into the ball game. It's got to be the shoes, Mike. Yes, it's Carrier Smiley who comes in. And for those who remember the old Spike Lee commercials for Nike, got to be the shoes. And Michael Jordan. Devin Pettis in the middle of the floor. He'll come here on the near side to Gurley. Gerald, little Euro step with the left hand, and he'll score. It's a nice move there by Gerald Gurley. Gurley makes it 36-23. Another way, Laughlin for three. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound picked off by Jet McAlexander. He'll go to Dickey. Up top, cross. Brooks, three. Didn't get that one to fall. And the rebound going to be taken away by Devin Pettis. Pettis out there along with Art Turner. We talked about the big guy in the middle, Malik Pete, along with Carrier Smiley. And the final member of that five on the floor, the young man with the ball right now, Gurley, Gerald. Minute gone by here in the third. 36-23, the lead of Baker's Dozen 13 for Northeast. They work on the left end of your listening and or viewing device in their home white uniforms with the maroon and black trim. And ball bounced off the foot of Colton Laughlin, goes out of bounds, and Northeast will retain possession. Mangum in their road black uniforms with the gray numerals and the orange trim with the gray. Malik Pete fakes the three, hands it off now to Pettis. In the corner, that's Carrier for three. Shot doesn't go, and Brooks Cross will collect the rebound for Mangum. Cross brings it across the timeline himself, now slows things down, even though Chad Hussey says, let's go, let's go, let's go. And then a steal attempt by Malik Pete, and Pete will foul Brooks Cross. Foul on Malik, his first, and team foul number two called on Northeast in the second half. I like Malik, boy, he said, yeah, okay, I'll give that one to you, Mr. Official. 6:25 left here in the third. Inbounds pass Laughlin. Tries to ball fake Pete. Scoop shot doesn't go. And the rebound of a flat-footed variety picked up by Gerald Gurley. So Laughlin trying all he can do to get contact inside. It just won't work. Tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, the loser will play against Wynnewood in an elimination ball game. Wynnewood earlier today, 13 better than Walters, 60-47. Off-balance shot comes up short. And Jet McAlexander going to get called for a run out there as he got underneath the body of Carrier Smiley and rode him out of bounds. Foul on Jet, going to be his first. And team foul number one called on Mangum in the second half. Tiger fans don't like the call. Lob of the inbounds play, caught by Art Turner. Turner, near side, that's a line drive three, well off the mark, but Carrier with the rebound. He'll kick it back out to Gurley. Gurley this time says, I'll get a little bit closer, try to put up the shot, can't get it to go. On the rebound, we'll get a tie-up. Malik Pete and Colton Laughlin, and the arrow going to point the way of Mangum. They'll get it on the alternate possession. Leighton Ketchum into the ball game, and Colton Laughlin will set down. Certainly we're a long way away from it right now, but at some point, if it stays a 13, 14-point ball game, Mangum on the short end, if you're Chad Hussey, you have to decide when you want to call off the dogs because you've got to come back short turnaround, play at 3 o'clock tomorrow if you lose this ball game. Cross for three, couldn't get it to go. Ball off the hand of Art Turner, out of bounds, and Mangum will retain possession. But again, as I said, you've got to be rather judicious as how you play. Inbounds pass caught on the far side by Trey Dickey. Dickey spin move, scoop shot, doesn't get it to go. Malik Pete and Art Turner will go up and get the rebound, and it'll be Turner to come away with it. Took it away from his own teammate. Quickly into the front court. An off-balance shot going to be put up by Devin Pettis, and a bailout foul right there. Check the foul here, and they've called it on McAlexander. Jet surprised by the call. And that'll be two on Jet. Team foul number two on Mangum in the second half. It'll send to the free throw line to shoot two. Pettis. It's real quiet in here. First one all the way, Pettis it goes. Devin will get one more. Not a lot of fans across the way from Northeast. Great crowd on hand from Mangum, but Tigers trailing 37-23. They're kind of sitting on their hands. Henry Lopez into the ball game. Perry going to set down for Chad Hussey. Second free throw on the way, goes in. So Pettis made them both. He's got 8, and it's a 38-23 ball game. 3 minutes gone by here in the third. Lamar James going to dribble, drive, put up the shot with the left hand. Shot won't go, and Art Turner with a rebound. Turner, one and done, making sure that Mangum only gets one good look at the basket. He'll slow things down now. 4:50 and running in the third period of play. Mangum trailing by 15. Smiley up top. It's Carrier. Here on the near side, he'll go to Pettis. Now to try to get it inside of the big fella. Double teamed. Leighton Ketchum trying to keep the big guy outside. Did a good job there defensively. Now a three ball going to be dialed up. Knocked down Gerald Gurley. Gurley looked pretty bad his previous 2 3-ball attempts, but knocked that one down. He's got 5 in the quarter and has given his club a 41-25 lead. As Brooks Cross, a little circus shot on the other end, as he put that up and around Malik Pete, and there's a whole lot to get up and around when they're talking about Malik Pete. 16-point ball game, 41-25. And again, this one's just kind of pedestrian right now. Talk about the Mangum crowd, and it's an excellent crowd, but they're extremely quiet and not many folks across the way from Northeast. Midway point, quarter number 3, brought to you by 333 Dental. Mangum trailing 41-25. And playing catch out high will be Northeast. Mangum fans wanting a 3-second violation. Not going to get it. Good defense on the weak side that time by McAlexander as Jet came in and took the ball away from Malik Pete. Now Lamar James running the offense to cross into the front court. Brooks going to slow things down. 3:30 left here in the third. Cross going to dribble, drive, put up the shot, didn't get it to go, and the rebound going to be taken away by Carrier. He'll get stripped by Lamar James. James behind the back to Cross. Brooks puts up the shot, cut the bucket, and the foul on Carrier Smiley. That'll be his second, and team foul number 3 called on Northeast in the second half of play. So Brooks Cross working hard inside, got a great pass from Lamar James. 7 in the quarter, 14 on the ball game for Brooks. Dion Dickey back into the contest, and setting down will be Jet McAlexander. Substitution for the Vikings as well. Ruben Ellis will come back in, and Carrier Smiley will take a seat. Carrier getting teed up in the first half of play. Brooks Cross, 3-ball, rolls in. Cross will make it 41-28. Colton Laughlin in, Cross setting down. 3:23 left here in the third. Inbounds pass, caught by Ellis. He'll go to Carter, and a foul by Henry in the backcourt on Lopez. That's his third. Team foul number 3 on Mangum in the second half. 41-28, 3:19 left, third period of play. Northeast will inbound in front of the Mangum bench, and that'll be Ruben Ellis. Ellis comes over the top, pass caught by Gurley. Gurley double teamed, and he'll step right through it, find a wide open Art Turner. Now they handle the ball extremely well, they being Northeast. There's a steal out high by Lamar. James dribble, drive, left hand, scores! Lamar James. James, remember, hit one as time expired at the end of the first half. Northeast, though, beats Mangum down the floor. 3-on-2 fast break and an easy 2 for Devin Pettis as Turner gave it up inside. The lead 13, 43-30. 2:35 left, third quarter of play. Dion Dickey to Lamar James. James off the bounce, goes inside. Lamar can't get the shot to go down. Wouldn't have counted had it gone. Foul out high. Gerald Gurley. That'll be his third. Team foul number 4 called on Northeast. The life of a college student. Especially when nobody's at home to make you watch Boston Legal episodes. Leighton Ketchum on the inbounds pass. They'll reverse it to Dion, to Henry. 2:25 left here in the third period of play. Now Lamar between the two circles. 2:15 and running. Henry Lopez. Now, Mangum running clock, even though they trail by 13. Dion Dickey, off-balance shot. Rebound scooped out by Colton Laughlin. I think he got grabbed on the arm there. And he did by Ruben Ellis. That'll be the first on Ellis. Team foul number 5 called on Northeast. 2:07 left in the third. Inbounds pass caught by Lamar. James Off the bounce, kicks out high. Henry, deep three. Got it! Henry Lopez. So Mangum not ready to go quietly into the night. Makes it 43-33. And we'll get a foul in the backcourt. I believe it's going to be on Lamar James. Let's see. Yep. Foul on Lamar going to be his first, and team foul number 4 called on Mangum in the second half. Tony Pullman inbound across the way. Well, not a big fan of those made-for-TV award shows, but Oscar's coming up. Oh, off-balance shot, an offensive foul, not going to count. Devin Pettis. Maestro, break out the band. Give me the bugle section. Charge is the call. Minute 46 left here in the third. The Oscars coming up on Sunday night, and Queen will be opening up. Oh, Lamar James off balance, lost the ball out of bounds, run out on the other end. Shot won't go down. Nearly a put in by Leighton Ketchum as he tried to grab the rebound, and finally Ketchum will come away with a loose basketball. Quickly into the front court, here comes Henry. He'll go to Ketchum, now to Deion Dickey. The ball going to be lost by Deion. Malik Pete standing in Dickey's way, and he can make your mind change in a hurry. Whole lot of Malik there. 70 seconds left here in the third period of play. 43-33. Mangum down by 10 on a little bit of a run and had an opportunity a couple of times to cut the lead to less than double digits. 55 seconds left here in this third period of play. Northeast willing to hold on to the basketball, let clock run. Our third quarter is always brought to us by 333 Dental. Ruben Ellis has the ball out high. Henry Lopez on him. He'll go to Art Turner at the right hash mark. And now Art going to bring it out near the timeline, matched up with Leighton Ketchum. 35 seconds left in the third. Mangum fans getting restless, allowing Northeast to run clock. They don't understand. Turner and Ketchum hooked up. Now Art gives up the dribble. He'll come here on the near side and go to Ellis. Ruben inside. Scoop shot won't go. Rebound taken away by Deion Dickey. Dickey with 15 seconds left in the third. Going to go inside, and a travel going to be called. Chad Hussey having a conversation with Garza, and he said, yeah, that's the right call, but I really wanted a foul instead. Not going to get it. Substitution now. Jalari Doolin comes into the ballgame for the first time tonight. Cold and flu season, we love it, and I heard from one of my foster parents on my way here today, and I'd seen some kids yesterday, and she called and said, Michael, I just wanted you to know that 2 of the 4 kids that you saw have strep throat. Thanks for that happy note. 43-33, 10 seconds left here in the third period of play. Northeast with a 10-point lead. Devin Pettis into the front court. Pettis bounce pass left side. Ball knocked out of his hands. And unable to control it, Malik Pete. It'll be Mangum with a chance to get a couple of points here with 3.6 left in the third. Lopez, the inbounds pass. Henry to the half-court line. His 45-footer comes off the front of the iron. We've played 3. Mangum right there, 43-33. They trail by 10 as we go to the fourth. Classic Hits 97.7.
The Hamburger Inn in Mangum continues to be that special place people have enjoyed for generations. Good food prepared by your neighbors in a laid-back atmosphere where you really feel at home. Breakfast, lunch specials daily, and the famous fish fry every Friday night. Or a great steak dinner on Saturday night. But you guys know about the Hamburger Inn in Mangum. We'll see you there.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Well, Mangum headed to the fourth and final quarter. They are down by 10. It is a 43-33 ball game. The Tigers trying to match everybody else that's played on the Fox Radio Network this date. Everybody won. Navajo Lady Indians, the Duke, or not the Duke, but Navajo Lady Indians, Hobart Bearcats, all victorious earlier today. Cordell Lady Blue Devils and Mangum Lady Tigers as well. Big fella going inside. Malik misses the shot, grabs the rebound, and he'll get grabbed himself by Colton Laughlin. Foul on Laughlin, going to be his third of the night. And team foul number 5 called on Mangum. And a timeout going to be taken. Timeout taken by Chad Hussey. 7:46 left for the ball game. 43-33. Mangum down by 10. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, go Tigers.
All right, here we go, 43-33. Mangum trailing by 10. Quick timeout to begin the fourth quarter of play by Chad Hussey. Fourth quarter brought to you by Great Plains Bank. Mangum down to 2 timeouts. As we mentioned, we know that the Lady Tigers will be playing on Saturday night for the regional championship. The boys going to have to come from 10 down to get into the boys championship. Otherwise, they'll play tomorrow at 3 against Wynnewood. Inbounds pass. Well, I tell you what, the big, strong, physical kid, Malik Pete, he just took it right away from Brooks Cross, and Brooks is no slouch. Devin Pettis takes it out high. Tries to get around McAlexander. It's Jet, Brooks Cross, Trey Dickey, along with Colton Laughlin and Brett Perry. And a blocking foul going to be called inside on Laughlin. Laughlin, who's been a master of drawing the charge all year long, has picked up his 4th, and that'll be 6 now in the second half called against Mangum. So to the free throw line to shoot 2 will be Devin Pettis. Pettis has got 10 points, made a couple of free throws. He makes this one. He's got 11 in the ball game. Give Northeast credit. They are 9 of 11 for the foul line here tonight. Lamar James back into the ball game. Colton Laughlin sitting down. And again, we talked about it a quarter ago. Pettis takes the second free throw and knocks it down. But if you're Chad Hussey, you kind of got to make a decision. How long do you go with your frontline players? Is if you don't win the ball game, you return tomorrow at 3 o'clock and have to play an elimination ball game. And we're looking at about 10 minutes after 9 right now as Dickey goes inside. Trey double teamed and lost the ball. Tony Palma back the other way. Circus shot doesn't go. Rebound, though, grabbed in traffic by Pettis. He'll go back to Palma. Ball fake grabbed by Brooks Cross, and Palma will go to the line to shoot 2. Foul on Brooks going to be his second, and team foul number 7 called against Mangum. So best case scenario, you get back to Mangum tonight by 11 o'clock. Kids get to sleep 11:30, quarter till 12. Got to get up and go to class part of the day tomorrow. First free throw no good by Palma. You'll get one more. And then you gotta make your way back over here, and Highway 19 bridge outside of Apache is out, so you got to take an alternate route. So second free throw up and in. So Palma 1 of 2. It's his first point of the night. 46-33. 6:50 left of the ball game. And going to get a kick out high, yeah. As Palma kicked that one. Well, some good news coming from Chad Fox. AT&T Internet, which has been out since about 3:30 this afternoon, has been restored, at least for now, in Southwest Oklahoma. Brooks Cross carving out an area underneath the basket. He'll shoot and score, and Brooks will make it a 46-35 ball game. Of course, Mangum would love to come back, use a lot of energy to do it, and win the ball game, and not have to worry about playing until Saturday night at 8 o'clock. But there's only 6:20 remaining in the contest, and they trail by 11, 46-35. Off the bounce, Malik Pete inside, shot goes, count the bucket and the foul, and the big guy's got a chance at a three-point play. Malik now he takes over whenever he's in there. Got 14 in the contest. That foul called on Lamar James, and that'll be the first of the night on Lamar. Team number 8 called on Mangum. So Malik, who's 2 of 2 from the line, shoots a free throw here. 3-point play is good. Malik Pete. 13 for Malik. Timeout going to be taken here. 49-35. Mangum trails 6:09 left of the ballgame. And we're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
For top-notch heating and air conditioning service and installation, you can rely on Payne's Heating and Air, serving Southwest Oklahoma and North Texas from their headquarters in Mangum, Oklahoma. With years of experience and hundreds of satisfied customers, call Payne's Heating and Air Conditioning at 799-5130, 799-5130.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
All right, 49-35 our score here. We know that our broadcast day will start tomorrow morning for me at 6 o'clock. Michael in the morning, 6 to 9. Classic Hits 97.7. Shameless free plug, 97, I think, on the night. And then our basketball broadcast starts at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon over on News Radio 98.7 as the Navajo Indians, or Lady Indians, will play against either Fairview or Merritt. And I don't know if we ever found out who won that ball game, but they'll get the loser of that contest tomorrow at 1:30. Also, the Hobart Bearcats will be playing tomorrow afternoon. They will play at 3 o'clock. Both of those teams playing over at Hinton. Meantime, the Cordell Lady Blue Devils will be in action tomorrow as well, as Cordell will be playing in an elimination bowl game tomorrow, too. 3-ball dialed up here. Henry Lopez couldn't get it to go, and the rebound going to be taken away by Northeast. And again, the hour growing late for Mangum. Off the bounce, Devin Pettis going to go the length of the floor. Challenges both Henry Lopez and Lamar James, and he'll win that battle. Devin Pettis now with 14. 51-35. Trey Dickey for 3. Front of the iron, didn't get it to go. And Art Turner with a rebound, then he stepped on the baseline. 5:32 left in the contest, and the lead now has grown to 16. That is the biggest of the night now for Northeast. So 5:32 remaining. Apparently some of our troubles on Classic Hits 97.7 earlier were due to the internet problems of AT&T. That was over the air. But our actual internet, yeah, all right, you know. So lob inside to Cross here. Brooks taps the ball into the front court, going to be tracked down by Northeast. Look how fast Tony Palma is. Puts up the shot, didn't get it to go, but we'll get a foul. Oh, goaltending going to be called. So the bucket does count. All right. So Tony Palma gets credit for the bucket. He's got 3 in the ball game. 53-35. 5:20 left. 18-point lead now for Northeast. So beginning to look like, as Lamar James had his pocket pick. Boy, look at the hands there of Devin Pettis. But looking more and more like Mangum will return and play for their postseason lives tomorrow at 3 o'clock against Wynnewood. Pettis inside, lost the ball, and then he'll collide with Trey Dickey. All right, well, Jill Nippert telling us that the bridge on Highway 19 is not out. We had seen a Facebook post earlier this day that the bridge was out and people should seek alternate routes. Well, as I often say, if you read it on Facebook, don't believe it's true. And obviously this time it wasn't. Jill Nippert says we drove across it, so it must be okay. Trey Dickey at the free throw line to shoot 2. Dickey with only 2 points in the night. He had a couple of free throws in the first half of play, and it was a 1-and-1. He'll miss the front end. And on the rebound, a foul going to be committed. And we'll go shoot 1-and-1 on the other end. Let's see if this is on Brooks Cross. Given his body language and conversation with Garza, it is on Brooks. That'll be his 3rd. Team foul number 9. Well, we're always glad to have those roving reporters out there. Jill Nippert, we hope your husband is driving and you were texting because he was at the wheel. Free throw, no good for Art Turner. This one is really kind of gotten away from everybody. I mean, it's at times very quiet in here. Cross, double teamed on the right side. Brooks goes to Laughlin. Colton has had a very quiet night tonight. Tries to go around Pete. Malik grabs the rebound, bounces it to Art Turner, and another missed opportunity for Mangum. Fourth quarter being brought to you by Great Plains Bank. I would think about another minute of play. If it doesn't get any closer, Chad will call off the Dogs. Turner puts it up and in. Art now with 7 of the ball game. And the lead has grown to 20, 55-35. Down to 4:05 left of the ball game. Cross, wraparound pass. Off the bounce, the steal, and off-balance shot. Reach-in foul going to be called on Jet McAlexander. That'll be 2 on Jet. And team number 10 on Mangum. So to the free throw line, Mr. Pink Shoes. Carrier Smiley will go to shoot a couple. Chad Fox telling me to keep washing my hands. Believe me, the kiddos that I hang around on a daily basis, that's hygiene is at its finest. I talk to my teenage kids about hygiene and then have to practice it myself. But again, that is the bane of a child welfare worker. First free throw, no good. Carrier Smiley will get one more. Leighton Ketchum, Jordan Patrick into the ball game. They're there with Lamar James, Deion Dickey, and Henry Lopez. And again, Chad's call, you're at the midway point, fourth quarter, trail by 20. You got to come back and play tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so you do call off the Dogs. Jordan Patrick makes the rebound of the missed shot. First rebound of the night for Jordan, 55-35. I think all I'm doing now, the sneezing and the wheezing right now are just allergy-related, I'm hoping. Leighton Ketchum for a 3, didn't get it to go, but Lamar James there for the putback, and he'll put it up and in. Lamar now with 6 in the ballgame, 55-37, 3:30 remaining. If you missed the story earlier, what Chad Fox was texting me about was Foster Bob called me as I made my way to Apache from Altus. Hey, I just wanted to let you know, 2 of the 4 kids that you came to see yesterday in my house, they tested positive for strep today. And generally when I'm with my kids, we're hugging and playing and laughing and a lot of contact, a lot of hand-to-hand going on. And so my immune system is either really good or I just don't have anything inside of me. I don't know which. Devin Pettis goes inside, and he'll score. Pettis now with 16 in the ball game. The lead back to 20, 57-37. And we'll get a kick ball. It will still be Mangum basketball. So again, we'll have a 3 o'clock game here on Classic Hits 97.7 as Mangum will play in a boys elimination bowl game against Wynnewood. And then we'll return on Saturday night for the regional championship. 3-ball dial up here. Deion Dickey couldn't get it to go. And a baseball pass after the the rebound by Carrier, and he'll throw it away. Lamar James going to come back down on the other end of the floor and score. Deion Dickey had the steal there for Mangum. 57-39, 2:25 left of the ball game. Now, talk about that elimination bowl game tomorrow between Mangum and Wynnewood. If the Tigers can win that, they would come back and play Saturday afternoon at 3 o'clock in another elimination bowl game. And if they were to win that, they too would be going to the area tournament. Off-balance shot and an offensive foul going to be called on Jalari Doolin. That'll be the first on Jalari. And team foul number 7 called on Northeast. While I've got you here, again, tip of the cap and a thank you to the First Methodist Church of Mangum. And so they are our sponsors. No free throws here, guys. That's a player control foul. They are our sponsors for the... Oh, they're trying to figure out who the foul was on. Okay. They are our sponsors of our video feed all weekend long here at Apache. So our thanks to the good folks over there at the First Methodist Church in Mangum, sponsoring the live streaming on Classic Hits 97.7 and on oksports.tv. 2 minutes left of the ball game. By the way, into the contest now, Jackson Warner, as there's a steal and a run out for Northeast, and another 2 for Gerald Gurley. And then a late whistle and a foul going to be called on Mangum, I believe. Yep. So the shot is good for Gerald Gurley. He's got 9. And Lamar James going to get called for a foul, his second of the night. Team foul number 11 called on Mangum in the second half. 59-39. As now both coaches beginning to clear their bench. Isaiah Reed has come in. Luke Rogers checking in as well for Mangum. Gerald Gurley trying to get into double figures. Free throw on the way is good. He's got 10. 60-39, the lead 21. That is the biggest of the night now for Northeast. 1:45 remaining. Isaiah Reed goes here to Dion Dickey. Dion to Jordan Patrick. Back to Reed. Isaiah for 3. Shot short, and the rebound taken away by Northeast. As that is Ethan Broden who's come in late in the ball game now for Gerald Thomas. Fourth quarter has been brought to you by Great Plains Bank. So again, we will have Navajo tomorrow at 1:30. That will be on News Radio 98.7, right? Yeah. News Radio 98.7, Navajo tomorrow. Meantime, Cordell, as they were victorious this afternoon against Burns Flat Dill City, will be in action tomorrow as well. As Cordell advancing and will play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon. All right, check that. They'll play at 6:30 tomorrow night. I'm sorry, 6:30 tomorrow night they will play. So we've got Cordell at 6:30 tomorrow night on 107 The Zone. And tomorrow afternoon at 3 o'clock, we will have the Hobart Bearcats in action. As they will do battle in an elimination bowl game over at Hinton. Meantime, Mangum will be here at Apache, trying to stave off elimination. They will do battle with Wynnewood. Luke Rogers for 3, and it goes. Luke Rogers knocking down the 3, makes it 63-42. So Luke Rogers gets himself into the scoring column. And Jalari Doolin, by the way, hit a bucket a moment ago. Gives 63 points to Northeast. And the Vikings going to hold on to the basketball, and that'll be our final score. 63-42, yeah, the final score. Northeast wins it tonight over the Mangum Tigers. They'll return in less than 24 hours and try to stay alive in the regional here in Apache. 63-42 your final. Back after this. It's 7-7.
Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stonecutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
Wondering how Western Oklahoma State College can fit into your future? With 25 degree options and more than 20 student organizations, it's easy to join the Pioneer family. Western offers classes online and on campus, making it simple to fit an education into your schedule. Western's tuition is less than half of a four-year university's and offers many scholarship opportunities. To find out more about how your future is brighter at Western, visit wosc.edu.
Mangum outscored 20-9 in that fourth period of play, and again they lose it by a final score of 63-42. 17 in the loss for Brooks Cross. Cross was 17 and then 8 for Lamar James. Give 3 on the night for Leighton Ketchum, 3 as well for Luke Rogers, 2 apiece for Trey Dickey, Brett Perry, and Colton Laughlin. Mangum 7 of 11 from the foul line. They lose it 63-42. 13 in the victory for 16 rather for Devin Pettis, 13 for Malik Pete. Give 10 on the night for Gerald Gurley from the foul line. Northeast 12 of 19. They'll play for the district or for the regional championship on Saturday night. Mangum coming back tomorrow to take on Wynnewood. Wynnewood victorious earlier today in an elimination ball game. In the girls contest, the Mangum Lady Tigers avenged a regular season loss to Sayre. They advanced to the regional championship game Saturday night, beating the Sayre Lady Eagles 40-37. In the victory, Dusty Pence had a dozen to pace Richard Carney's team. 15 from Bailey Sterling, 13 from Carly Easter, and 9 from Kelby Wilson. The only players to score in the ball game for this group from Sayre, and great defense by Richard Carney's team in the second half, especially in the fourth quarter when they only gave up 6 points. So we will join you tomorrow morning for Michael in the Morning at 6 o'clock. We'll have it 6 to 9. And then Dylan and I will be back here tomorrow afternoon at about 2:50 for Elimination Friday from the 2A Regional at Sayre, as Mangum will take on Wynnewood in a boys contest. So again, our thanks to the good folks at the First United Methodist Church in Mangum for bringing us the audio stream on Classic Hits 97.7 and on OKSports.tv. Until tomorrow morning, I'm Michael in the Morning. We are Classic Hits 97.7.